shadows gather and the dark skies weep, the quiet saviors of Ammon do not sleep. Defenders of Wistrum, their banner unrolled, divine champions of prophecy foretold, stewards of vestiges, ancient and bright, they stand as a shield in the gathering night. Foes of the betrayers, bound by a vow, the aurora concordant is answering now. For the hero is found, not in glory or crown, but in standing to fight when the darkness comes down. Through the fire and the thunder, the shadow and stone, they carry the light, so we walk not alone.
This. Welcome back, everybody! You're hunting Duragar, those filthy bastards, and all of their stupid trauma from being attacked by Vox Machina. And you know what? How dare they go running the Crawling King? He's evil as fuck. So, some of them are gonna have to die. At least some of them. You guys were like, yo, if Vox Machina did it, so can we. And you guys tried to teleport into the city. But by the singularly remarkable fuckery of Ember Van Zyl, nothing bad happens. Nothing ever bad happens when Ember's around. Not on his watch. So with that, a potentially... It could have been a good time. They could have been diverting your teleportation to a tea party. But they also could have not. So it was probably very good that Ember did you guys. Though it would have been very fun for me. Instead, you guys hung back and decided to take on the following ambush after your initial attack on the outpost, in which they sent, in fairness, a decent force to meet a decent force. Oh, thanks. And now it's time to deal with them bastards. So, we open up the combat on Drystrom. Drystrom, as a reminder of what you just saw. You're feeling a little like sneezy, a little choky, but that didn't happen because failing saving throws is just not in this party's. We don't do that here. What you did witness was Yvain get absolutely stomped by something inside of the thing that sounded mechanical in nature, and get dragged away, and then you saw Ember get yoinked up to the ceiling, and then Kuro almost got yoinked up to the ceiling. But now it's your turn. You are the one unyoinked individual. So as you stand here, blinded but certainly not deafened, and still strong and ready to go, what's the plan?
Do I still have a tentacle around me? Is that a thing? I thought I was grappled, but I wasn't.
Around you.
Yeah, I was grappled, but I wasn't like I couldn't be taken up.
Yeah. So you still got it around you, which means you, as of right now, are grappled and poisoned and blinded.
Yes.
So that's where we're at.
Yeah. I think Dryson's gonna try and make... Can she make... How would she get out of this grapple? Because she can, with her punches, make someone make a strength check to be pushed away from her?
So I don't know if that one's gonna work because it's wrapped around you. So, you know. But you do have options. There is, of course, magical fuckery. Maybe you have something on hand. But you can A, use your action to try and break free, or you can try and beat the shit out of the tentacle itself. Those are two very viable options.
Mm-hmm.
But you also do have dope monk shit at your disposal, so I can't speak to all.
I love how much my monk stuff perplexes you, Ryan.
Monks are awesome when you're playing them.
To be fair, yeah, going up against one does. I've looked at Dreiser's sheet. It does look a little scary sometimes.
I love monks. Monks are one of my favorite classes. I love it.
Let's see. What can I do? I think Dreiser's going to attempt to start. I don't. We're gonna try and break the grapple. I think that's how she's gonna spend her action. She's gonna try and break the grapple.
Fantastic. You may make an athletics or acrobatics check. It's your choice.
Athletics, here we come.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm using a different dice. Can't read that one. It's a new dice, and I wanted to try it out. I couldn't read it.
Oh, no.
19.
Ashley Johnson syndrome.
Yeah.
How much was it, sorry?
19.
You pull them off of you. You free yourself. Well done. Action spent. You are now free to grapple, and you are still poisoned. Oh, poison.
So, fun thing about a dope monk shit, at the end of my turn, I can in fact choose to just not be poisoned.
That's right.
So,
but for the time
however,
being, just to check. Oh, you would have to have rolled that at disadvantage because you're poisoned.
No, hold on.
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Well, the second roll was the higher roll, so.
Okay, yeah, you're totally good. You're totally good. Yeah, so you're free.
9.
Hey, that's still great. So you are still poisoned and blinded, but you're otherwise doing okay.
But I know. Do I have a feel for where they drug Yvain?
Yeah, your ears still work just fine. You're aware of the general direction she was carrying.
Yeah. The easiest 60-foot way to get to her.
Straight as the bird flies.
I'm gonna drop a key point for elemental attunement, so I'm flying.
Fair enough. All right, you are now flying, and you go straight towards the sound. Because you're not dashing, I'm not going to make you roll any potential blind fumble checks. But you get out of the mist to land. We're going to say right here, so you're no longer blinded, and you see this as a reminder. This fucked up guy. Basically a dwarf encased in or more like a super suit with a dwarf installed on it, but just the head. Yeah.
How much movement was that?
I don't even keep track anymore because you're so fast. It's
it was 50. It was 46 and change.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll call it 45.
Okay. So the remaining 15, and Dreiser doesn't care if she takes opportunity attacks. She's gonna try, or actually, she's flying, so she's gonna try and get up and over to Yvain.
Understood. Sorry, all your minis vanished on me. Where is good old Yvain?
Last I knew, she was being dogpiled in the middle of all of them.
Yeah, she got put right here. Okay, so sorry, what's the plan? You're gonna go try and get her?
Get to Yvain.
Okay, cool. So 5 more feet. You're at 50 feet spent, and you're within 5 feet of her.
Good. Good. Bonus action. I'm gonna spend a key point for Step of the Wind. I am grabbing Yvain because I can take a willing creature with me and
Yeah.
60 feet into the air without provoking opportunity attacks.
All right, but she is grappled, so you're gonna have to play tug of war here a little bit.
That's fine.
Do you have the action economy to grapple her? Do you have like an attack to grab with? Normally, I'd let it happen because she's an ally, but because he's like playing keep away with you, I'd be like, you gotta actively grapple her.
If breaking the grapple on me was a whole action, no.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one thing if you want to take your attacks and beat the shit out of it, but you're like untangling yourself. But okay, so you are there. You've spent 50 feet. You have a bonus action.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna actually spend my key point for patient defense and try and be in front of Yvain. As much as
all right. Yeah, you're beside her.
He's
and you're in the dog pile for sure. You've gotten involved, absolutely. All right, Mr. Van Zyl, you just got chomped. For narrative funny purposes, you're like half in its mouth, wound up, poisoned, grappled. What's the plan?
Okay. Action. I'm going to be the worst case of what the hell did I just put in my mouth? Because I'm going to use Investiture of Flame.
Oh, fuck. All right, great. Love it.
So that will be... I gotta scroll down to it here. Hold on a second. I had it open, and then I scrolled away to look at something else.
No. Oh, they had status effects! Ah! Sorry. I'm cool. That was cool.
Yeah, for the first time on a turn, which would be now. So take die 10 worth of fire damage, because don't put hot shit in your mouth. That'll be 8 points.
You. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Go on. Sorry. How much was it?
8 points.
8 points of damage. Oh, that's spicy.
Bonus action. Red. Punch this thing.
Oh my god. I gotta give him a voice. He's like, as you say, sir. Like in your head. Very well. And yeah, I guess
by punch, he's going to use 2 charges off the Ring of the Ram.
Very nice. Would you like a ram, sir? 1 or 2 charges? 2 charges? Oh, very good.
That'll be a pair.
Hell yeah. What's the roll?
I'm working on it.
No worries.
14 and 7 is 21.
21 damage?
No, 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Fantastic. Ring of the Ram. Each charge is 2 die 10. 7, 6 is 13, and 4 is 17, and 9 is 26 points of damage. And be pushed 10 feet. Which I want to angle, since Red was following these guys at ceiling level, down and away from the ceiling, and towards the pool of lava I am over top of. That one.
We were close, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, he's certainly big enough that Red could get up against the ceiling and like, bam, diagonal. I believe the rules are indeed, as written, that if you move the grappler, if you force his movement, then the grapple ends. 99% sure. Force, double check though.
That's okay. We can both go swimming. I don't care.
Yeah, you
no, literally, I do not care because I am immune to fire right now. Which was the okay. We can go that way.
Okay, we're gonna see how this goes because technically it says the condition, the grapple condition ends if the forced movement removes you from the creature's grappling range. Now this thing's got a long range, so we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so I assume red is steering him towards there. Pushes him how far? 10 feet?
10 feet.
Okay, so we'll put him 10 feet this way towards the lava, and then he'll go down. Which is going to be a hot. We'll round up a little there. We're going to call it 40 feet of ouch damage. Oh my god, look at all this. This is amazing. So he falls. I'm going to give him 46 points of damage. Didn't quite reach the lava. He was a little far inland there, unfortunately. But that's going to be 5, 8, 12 points of bludgeoning damage to Senior, and he is prone on the ground, a place you never ever wanted to be. I am a stalactite, not a stalagmite. And you are still within 60 feet of the creature, and so the grapple will unfortunately remain. But you do remain in your current position. I believe so, yeah. Okay, cool. However, as a good point, how much damage did you do when you turned on your investiture?
10 points. 8 points. Sorry.
8 points, okay. So that 8 points is going into his tentacle. So I will say this. The tentacle is like seared. It is barely holding on to you now. Like, it is tremendously damaged as it has still got you grappled and around you. It's super hurt.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else?
Well, I'm grappled, so I can't move.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Hero.
Boy, oh boy. I'm the only one that's not held up at the time, aren't I?
Correct. You're the only one. You're just blind.
Joy. Can we're gonna try the spell out and we're gonna see how it works, because I don't really know how it works. She has a spell. Oh god, where'd it go? There it is. Shadow Step. It's anywhere within 60 feet, but I read the description of the spell and it doesn't specify that you have to see where you're going to. You just can open a portal temporarily between two darkened areas.
Hell yeah.
So if possible, I want to get out of here.
Yeah, okay. Regardless of sight, you can recall what the place looks like. Where would you like to go?
Can 60 feet get me to where my back is against one of the walls?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you want to go sort of the back of the room, or are you trying to get closer to the combat where Yvain and Dryster are mixed up? We could put you like here if you wanted, and that would
actually
be like... Yeah.
That works, because I want her to be in a position where she can get her bearings and see what's going on, because so far she's only heard things and they all sound like terrible things, and so yeah. I think she's just trying to get her eyes on the battlefield. So no, the spot that you have her in, if she can get there in 60 feet, is perfect.
Absolutely, yeah. You kind of go generally close to the danger, but not close enough that you're getting yourself in trouble, and you appear. There's plenty of shadows in the room from all of the darkness, or excuse me, from all of the lava light and all the stalagmites. So yeah, you put your back to the wall. You can kind of see around the corner there the body horror that is this despot creature.
Can I see Yvain on the ground?
You can see her in this like mechanized claw in that guy's hand. The guys are being like, give me back, Yvain.
Does she? I'm assuming she looks injured. I'm assuming I heard her get hit, but also does she look injured?
She looks like she went a couple rounds with Conor McGregor.
boy, oh boy. Then for my bonus action, is she within 60 feet of me?
She sure is.
Wonderful. Then for my bonus action, can I expend three of my healing light die to heal her?
Of
Since I
course.
can't get there?
you.
That's pretty good.
Oh, thank
Uh,
you.
You're of course. 14 points back to you, Yvain.
Thank you.
Look at all these
Um,
cool effects. Let me see if I can give Dry Spring a cool. Oh yeah, baby, look. Woo! Nah,
all
you gotta
very
use the belt
spicy.
if you want that on. I gotta see the belt if you want to be electrified.
But no, I think after that, that is her turn because she can see. So she's out of the bubble, right? So she can see everything.
Yeah.
Perfect.
For the
Then
most
yeah,
part.
that's the end of her
There's some
turn.
cover going on. It's not perfect, but for the most
It's
part.
better than before.
Absolutely better than before. Okay, speaking of beaten up, Yvain, you've had a really rough 6 seconds. What would you like to do now?
Oh God, yeah, no, it's I would like to banish the thing that's holding me.
Okay.
Charisma 20, take a D6 off.
That will be an 8. Suddenly, you are not grappled anymore. You guys see this localized twilight behind the creature, and then it kind of like floats away from Yvain as if it's suddenly suspended in like when Tony Stark was getting sucked through the wormhole a little bit, and then it kind of close behind him like he got sent to the stars. And now you're just like laying like he technically didn't knock you prone, I don't believe, unless I'm mistaken. So you're now it lets go and you kind of like it dropped to your feet just like a half foot. You're like free of his grasp, which is awesome.
All right. You had said you were going to look at my vestige and ascribe a turn on action economy. I have a bonus action where I could turn it on. There are other
Right.
things I'll activate on a bonus action. I don't know if that sounds good to you or not.
Yeah, I did say I'd do that, didn't I? Let's see. I will give it a bonus action. I need to edit the thing, but henceforth, Visions of Paradox will be a bonus action.
Excellent. I am going to activate that because it sounds like a really good idea.
Absolutely.
And then I know that I've got 2 or 3 of the engorged dwarves.
Oh my! Don't call them engorged. That's terrible. Yeah. They're big. They're enlarged.
I'm
You
saying
got
large. I'm
one.
sorry, I couldn't remember the right. Oh, I couldn't remember the right word.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah. You got one like right in your face. There's one back and the other one right behind him.
Okay. Well, I've activated my crown. Can I step behind Tricerin? There's cover.
Dryson, or you said you wanted to be. I'll be fair. You said you wanted to be on the ground, Dryson. Yes. You're gonna take an opportunity attack though.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna stand here. That's fine. We'll go fisticuffs with the giant things.
Yeah, Ethan goes. Bring it on. Bring it on, motherfucker. All right, fair enough. It's Duragar turn time. Okay. We're gonna do some adjusting, that's for sure. This fella's gonna loop around over here. That's all they're gonna do, but with a squeeze, that should be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that'll cost all their movement. They could squeeze around you, Yvain. this one's gonna step up to bat. These guys are like, why did we get so big before doing this? We're all bunched up. I'm gonna actually give it a moment and see what happens here before anything else. Ooh. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. This one's gonna take its big ass serrated short sword and attack you with it. We're gonna do it 2 times. Yeah, they'll get a flank. Technically speaking, they're large creatures. I don't usually use large creatures with things. Okay, first one is going to be a 24 to hit.
No hit.
Second attack is going to be 19 to hit.
That would also hit.
All right, I'm going to get these 2 attacks out of the way before I deal with the second one's attack options. All right, we got 10 points of piercing damage. And the second one is 11 points of piercing damage. But those are all half because you're, Spartan. Yeah, I think they really want at least one of you guys. So yeah, the second one's gonna go after you, Yvain. Keep going. Drowsy's like, hit me! Distribute the damage in an unintelligent way. Modified 20. And another modified 20. It's gonna come down to 8 piercing damage reduced to 4. And 12 damage reduced to 6 on the second. And yeah, you're not gonna have to worry about concentration checks for your awesome bonus. What are we up to now? That's what those 2 guys are up to. Okay. These 2 guys go invisible. And that's all they do. You don't really know what happens after that. They just kind of go invisible.
We still see them. We have see invisibility.
That's true. They don't know that. Forgot about that. Good call. They become invisible and your eyes almost seem to adjust as if like someone turned out the lights and you're kind of wait a second. And then you see them falling back at you. They do so with like a phalanx kind of sword thing as they go. But yeah, they do so. Okay. Now this guy is going to stand up. As he has stood up, he's going to use the rest of his 5 feet of movement, as he's no longer climbing, he's on the ground. Go like this kind of. He'll kind of get out of the dark. You'll see Fireboy up there. That's getting to be a little spicy. Let me see anything else going on of interest. No, not really. But I think we'll try and he's really spicy, but fuck it, he likes spicy food. We'll say in this moment. He is going to reel you, Ember, and you're gonna be really fuck. Wait, it's so hard to decide what to do. You're so hot. Yeah, I'm a little lost for what to do here. Okay, I'll come back to that guy. He's used his move. This guy, however, is going to slide 20 feet over. He's going to look down at all the pretty little adventurers. And we're going to send a tentacle down for Kiro and for Drystring.
It has
All right.
disadvantage on Drystring because of patient defense.
Got it. Then we're going to maybe not do you. But first we're going to do Kiro. Kiro does a modified 20 hit.
No.
No!
No.
Alright, you get that other one. $21?
That just hits.
Oh! Alright, tentacle wraps around you. The first one you block again with your trident. The second one shoots, was going for Dreiser, then kind of like whoosh, like whips around, like gets around your belly, and then zips you up to the ceiling. You get reeled 30 feet straight up into the air, not unlike our good friend Mr. Van Zyl. I feel like Ember needs to get his doctorate, so I can call him Dr. Van Zyl. I don't know why that feels right to me. Okay, so you're 25, 30 feet is technically a little far. You're technically just out of reach. That's really annoying. Alright. You're grappled and poisoned right there, and its teeth are like snapping at you like an alligator, but you're just like a little too far to hit. Which is great news. As for this guy, what's our intelligence level? Fucking not that high. He's gonna let go of you, remember? You're very hot. His tentacle really hurts. And so we don't touch things that hurt us. And so he's gonna let go of you. I know what he'll do. He wants to go back to the roof. He's gonna send a tentacle straight up and wrap around a stalagmite, and he's gonna do reel. He's gonna reel himself 30 feet up. It's not gonna take him all the way to the ceiling, but it's gonna start getting him there. He's actually 5 feet from the ceiling at that point, I believe. 35 at the base here. Yeah, he's 5 feet from the ceiling, so he hasn't quite attached to climb yet. And as it stands, he's just kind of suspended by a tentacle. Okay. He gets 2 tentacle attacks in fairness. Let's get Yvain. Got a 60-foot reach, why not? Does a modified 20 hit Yvain?
Yes, it does.
You are grappled and you are poisoned. But that's it. That's all that's going on. Oh, I get to use my... Sorry, I don't get a lot... I've been waiting for this to work out for quite a while now. So I'm pretty excited. Look, actually, look, there's the tentacles. I got you. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm playing with my action figures. Okay. All right, Drystring, you are up to bat. You are right beside Vane, who's got a grapple going.
Okay. Well, that changes what I wanted to do. But that's all right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Before we begin, just because I can't see them on the board doesn't mean they're not there. I'm very sorry. They're gonna go first. But great news for you guys. I don't think it matters. Yeah, never mind. Go ahead. Don't worry about all that thing that I was just talking about. Don't worry about that.
Right? I worry about everything you say. Alright, okay. How do I get a tentacle off Yvain? Interesting times.
You can karate chop
I
it.
think Drystern... Yeah, I think Drystern's going to lightning can be spicy, but usually tentacles don't like fire. So she's going to... And so with the moving stuff, well, if it has to be out of its reach, I don't know how much 10 feet is gonna do. But with
Well,
both strikes...
if you were to move Yvain, if you were to shove her, that would free her from the grapple.
That would free her from the grapple? Okay, cool. I'm shoving Yvain as my action.
All right. Hell yeah. Yvain,
And
you
then as
submit
my-
to being knocked around?
I do. You can.
All right.
If I think you can knock me around, it will.
Got it. Drives through and goes, fuck this, and grabs the back of your shirt, Yvain, and just kind of like, take this! And yeah, you get knocked right out of the tentacles. So that's one attack spent, and she's free, but you are still poisoned, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're no longer poisoned, by the way, guys. I mean, obviously.
It's okay.
Well,
I
that
can deal
also
with the
takes,
poison in a minute.
And as a fun fact, I think that'll also take Yvain, your shove will... We're actually kind of running out of space. Where are you shoving her to?
Do I have to shove her away, or can I try and, like, shove her behind me?
No, it's a shove. You gotta...
Okay.
That's the one detriment
Just
of a shove.
directly in front of me. Just however far
So you
it
wanna,
needs
like,
to be to
put
get the
her-
grapple. Yeah,
Like there?
yeah.
Okay, you shove Yvain through the phalanx and it breaks temporarily, and then they relock. Alright, so you shove Yvain into there. Take
That's
that! Alright, now what?
I'm once again getting to Yvain with my movement, and
Okay.
then spending a key point. I'm grabbing Yvain, and we are flying however much 120 minus what I spent. We are getting
Okay.
out of here.
I don't... I don't... So if you want to use Step of the Wind disengage, that's fantastic. I don't think you're going to need the full dash to get to the ceiling.
Well, that's fine. What I need to spend it for is I can take an ally with me.
Oh, that's fair, because you...
Yes.
That's fair.
I have
You're
heightened
pretty
Step
fucking...
of the Wind, but
You are pretty fucking strong now with the belt. What's your push drag lift looking like these days?
my strength score is a 21. I have a +5.
Got it. I'm gonna go
My
check
athletics is a
dude,
+10.
Dude, you're a monk. Oh.
Yeah.
You have a I'm
Yeah.
I'm looking at Kuro's right now. Right,
But
there we go.
the thing
Gotcha.
about Step of the Wind heightened, when I don't provoke opportunity attacks when I move after this.
My friend, you have a 21 strength. And
Yeah.
all of you, being a monk, not armored or weapon, you're carrying 28 pounds of stuff. Yvain, would you say Yvain weighs more than, I don't know, 275 pounds?
No.
With all of her
No.
gear?
No.
If we soaked
Okay.
it with water,
Yeah, maybe if we soak it with water. I will say, like, we're getting to the edge, dry certain of, like, where you might be needing to make strength checks, but she fits into your encumbrance, so you can essentially, not literally put her in your backpack, but kinda, and you can grab her, because she's not grappled or anything, she's through the phalanx, okay?
Yeah.
So we're gonna say this is your second attack. So you gotta reach through the phalanx, grab her, and then you go, and you fly straight up.
Cool.
And that costs you a total of 45 feet at the end of the day.
Oh, cool.
And Yvain is in your arms, going. Yeah, Happy is like got a little. Is like Looney tuned out, like he just like got Bugs Bunny burned, and he's got like the little thing on his head, and he's like looking at you, drives her in with a look of like, "Thank you for getting us out of there."
So I didn't spend my bonus action?
If you wanted to avoid the opportunity attacks, you would have needed to have disengaged.
I personally, when I move, they have disadvantage. So I don't care if it's about me. But if they're getting them on Yvain, I will.
Yvain is technically being forced out of her movement by you, so they can't attack her. But they can attack you, and they will. So we'll play that out.
That's fine.
They
got disadvantage.
Yeah, they got their swords and boards out. They want to grapple you, but they can't do that so reactively. So they're just gonna swing. Not one.
Yeah.
And he clips the guy beside him, but doesn't actually hurt him. And another that one. And that guy clips the guy beside him, but doesn't hurt. Barely, though. There's a little nick on the cheek. And yeah, you fly up, out of way, out of danger. Very well done.
Okay. So I have
so
a
you do have
bonus
your bonus
action.
action. Yeah.
Lesser restoration on Yvain.
Ooh, okay. Fantastic.
She's no longer poisoned.
In the name... Oh, is it a bonus action to do lesser restoration?
Yep. Bonus action
cool.
spell.
Nice. You, in the name of the Stormlord, you slap her in the chest, and she's like, and then you like zap all of the poison out of her blood. Yeah, and Yvain's pretty straight now. It's looking good.
All right. That's great.
Oh my god. And then you got, you're like, thanks, Drycerin. And you look over Drycerin's shoulder to see the stalactite monster go. Like within 10 feet. It's right.
Okay, well. Wait, I only used 45 of my. I only used 45 to go up, right?
You could have done
that. Yeah, I'm gonna go the opposite direction.
Okay, it was too funny not to comment. So I will say, you want to be over lava? Or you want to? What's the plan? Where do you want to go? Do you want to go towards the Duragard? Do you want to go towards?
I want to go. Can we go over the? Can we go like over the bridge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, if we. Yeah.
Yeah, we can put you right there, and then if you happen to fall, you'll fall into the bridge instead of into a pit of lava.
Yeah.
Which is always great. Okay, fantastic, Dryster. Great turn. Look at you, fucking Superman.
That's fantastic. Shit. Thank you so much.
All right. Now that we're done with the blue person, it's time for the red person. Red, what would you like to do?
Well, I would like to move 40 feet and kind of towards the stalactite guy, but I'm not like looking to run into him. Just go by him.
Okay.
My objective is I want to park my sorry ass right over that pit of lava.
Okay.
Now, I would like to pass within 5 feet.
Okay.
Of the roper.
Sure, absolutely.
Because that will earn him an extra special bonus.
Yeah. He won a special prize.
Congratulations. Have 6 points of fire damage.
You take 6 points of fire damage. He's gonna try and bite your ass on the way out as you go by.
That is perfectly all right.
No, the plan's working out the way they want it to. That's gonna be 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That's gonna come out to. Gonna be 22 points of piercing damage.
Hey, why don't you make me a DC 19 dex save?
That is going to be 11 minus 1 equals 10.
That's fantastic. That'll be 18 points of fire damage. Don't bite the hot shit.
Yeah, it's learning. it's learning.
Hellish rebuke.
Ouch! Yeah. He bites it. Fire like comes out, like goes in and then around and out of his mouth, and his taste buds are fucked.
And
I will need a DC 11 concentration if your messenger's concentration.
18.
Yeah, you're totally good.
And How many Duragar are actually down on the bridge?
On no one's. I mean, if we're being specific, no one's on the bridge itself. However,
In the
you see
vicinity.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, see, you can see 4 right now.
Okay. The two
You don't know where the desperate dude went.
in the forward phalanx, because Hero's up in the air, Drystern's up in the air. Yeah, this
Bane's
looks
up in
like
the
a
air.
good time. What? Why don't we hit the giant-sized Duragar with something hot? Because I still have an
Okay.
action left, and I have a perfectly good wand that says, "Why don't you make a DC 15 deck save?"
Hell yeah. Okay. 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 Because they're in a phalanx, they will get advantage, however, because they'll hide behind their shields. I guess a DC 20, you say?
15.
15. Okay. Number 1 fails. Number 2 also fails.
58 points of fire damage.
Holy fucking shit! That's a lot of fire damage. Okay. Yeah, this guy's dead. Bleh. Oh, look at the blood splatter him! Oh, sorry,
Hey, that's
know-
kind of cool.
So cool.
I need to put forth. I've been waiting for Tailspire to give me condition markers for literally like 5 years. Okay, this is big for me. This is a big moment. This guy. How much damage did you do?
58.
God damn. What? Yeah, he's dead as well. We're not built for that shit. The fuck? Yeah, they're dead as hell. I love they gave bloody condition. That's amazing. Okay, they are down. Well done, Ember. Oh, and they shrink, of course. They go back to being just little guys. Yeah, anything else?
Now I have an odd question to ask you.
Okay.
Can I voluntarily fall?
You can do whatever you want.
I'm
yeah,
taking
you
a swim.
fall. Yeah, you go. And just like allow yourself to fall. And these Duragar back here go. Huh. Idiot. Like they don't know. It takes care of that. Alright, well done, Ember. You go. And I think funny and like I'm not gonna damage you over it, but you hit and you're like and you go ugh, and then you start to like because they're pretty dense, so it ain't water. But you
It's like
you go
landing in sticky jello.
yeah, it's like kind of like Jello, except scathingly
Oobleck.
hot.
It's like landing in Oobleck.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, Kiro, you are grappled and poisoned, and you are pretty close to a very toothy maw. What's the plan?
So I have a question.
Oh,
If
yeah.
something says that it's a concentration spell, does that mean that I can use it more than once?
You can use any spell more than once, but you can only have one concentration spell going at a time.
So I cast Shadow Step last round. If I still
look
have
at
that up, because I haven't cast a spell since, does that mean I can just do it again?
Let me go take a peek at Shadow Step, because I've heard of it as a feature, but not as a spell. So I want to just go familiarize myself here.
I think it was one of the invocations she got.
Invocations, you said.
Think. It'll look.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Greater. Is this one? No, it's shadows. It will say lesson of the first ones. I'm not finding it on your sheet. Where can I find that?
It's on my spell list. It's should be
Got it.
down at 5th level. All of my spell slots are 5th level, but it should be down at the bottom.
Got it. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Concentration for a way. Open a temporary portal between two areas. And okay, so it says at the start of your turn, if you're in an area of dim light or darkness, you can open a portal to another area of dim light or darkness within range and transport yourself to that spot. Doing so uses up your movement of the turn, regardless of distance traveled. You can use it while prone. Moving this matter does not draw opportunities. Nice. So you can do this so long as you have concentration every turn, but it must happen at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am
So
I
you're good. Where would you like to go somewhere else?
out of here, please?
Okay, fantastic. Anywhere in particular?
Not the corner that I was just in, because that corner's not safe anymore. How many feet in the air am I? You said 20 or 25?
25.
So I have 60 feet. Can I get over closer to the bridge in 60 feet?
Absolutely. You want to be like that? You gotta be in a. I can put you like over here. We can see like the handles on the bridge are like making a shadow, and we can put you like here somewhere. All right.
Sweet.
All right. You appear right here, stepping out of the shadows in the corners of the cavern. You see these two guys looking at you, and they're invisible, so they think you can't see them. And then you probably look at them, and they go, "What? What's next?"
How close are they to me?
They are not within melee range yet, but I think you would have been able to have stepped into melee if you would. Oh, I guess not. So they are 10 feet from you. Yeah, you just ran out of distance is the issue. So you're like standing. You step out, and you're standing like on the edge of a lava pit. They're 10 feet from you, so they're within throwing distance. That's for damn sure.
Actually, because there are two of them, right?
Uh-huh.
Can I do something just a little sneaky? And can I activate my second wind? One, to give me back some hit points, but also to move 15 feet towards them?
Yeah, I believe the spell says it takes up your movement, but that doesn't mean
It
you can't
does.
add additional movement. So yeah, you're totally good.
Because my second wind, with tactical shift, I can move 15 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. Is
Hell.
the important part, because I don't want them to hit me before I can hit them.
Got it. So yeah, you can charge them down. You're not going to get range of the guy in the back, but you will definitely get in range of the guy in the front.
That's just fine with me. Can I don't have an action left. Actually, I have an action surge left. Can I action surge?
Fuck yeah!
This is what these things are for. Okay, first I get 14 points back.
You still have your action. You haven't technically spent any.
So I thought the spell was my action.
No. So it takes an action to cast the spell, but with that, after that, you just concentrate on it, and then for free thereafter, at the start of each of your turns, can choose to teleport.
Oh.
But that uses up all of your movement and all the other stuff. So,
okay.
So then I'm in a bonus action.
I am in a much better spot than I thought then. No. So for my action, can I hit? If I can't hit the second guy, I'll just hit the first guy twice. It's okay.
Beauty, go for it. Absolutely.
Boy, I'm still poisoned though, aren't I?
That will be yes. So these will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh look, I can poison you, even though that's crazy, dude. It's like I slimed you.
The lower of the two is a 19.
Then that will hit.
For the first one, and then the second one, the lower of the two. Oh, it's the exact same number. The 16.
16 damage?
No,
Oh, that was the
that
second
was
attack.
16 to
16 would
hit.
have missed. Yeah, 16
Okay,
will
so
miss.
just
The first
one
one goes through.
hits.
Yeah.
One-handed.
Do you still crit on 19s?
Do I do?
I think it was a 9. Was that a 19
It was 9
total?
plus 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a 19 total.
A 19
I completely missed that I crit. Wow.
Oh no, I don't think you crit. It's if you roll a 19 on the dice, not if you roll a total.
Oh, that's right.
right?
It's not a 19
Yeah.
total. You're right. I completely forgot.
No
No.
worries.
8 plus
All good.
So that's not bad. 10 points of piercing damage and a con save. DC 17.
Con save, DC 17. He makes it.
But it's okay. I'm right where I want to be. No, so that's all of her. That's her turn. But
I
she's
don't
in a
think I
very
got
good
the
position.
damage from you. Did I get the damage from you?
10 points of piercing damage.
Between both attacks?
The second one didn't hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
no,
good.
okay, I got it. We're good. We're square. Fantastic. Well done. Okay. Excellent. That is then going to bring us to Vain and Happy, flying in the sky in the arms of a dragon lady.
Yeah, and I've got my rings out already. Give me a moment to see what I'm going to throw out. Give me just a second to check this. What do I like? Do I see any targets?
Oh, absolutely. You have see invisibility going. So you see both ropers. You see the two Duragar, who Kiro's facing down right now. You also see the tiny piles of ash that were once the two Duragars that Ember decided to cook alive.
Yeah, well, you know.
Fair enough. So two
That's
Duragars,
shit
two
what it-
ropers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, well.
You also saw Ember dive in the lava, which was cool. not necessarily not an enemy, but still cool.
That was exceedingly cool. I think we'll use a guiding bolt.
Yeah.
On one of the Duergar that Kiro is currently engaged with.
Fantastic. You want to hit the damaged one or not damaged one?
I'd like to hit the damaged one, please.
Beauty. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Unfortunately, it's only a 15, so it's not likely to hit.
14 does not hit, sorry.
It's a shit roll, sorry.
Don't apologize, all good.
But then that's sorry. That's pretty much it. I will probably just stay close to Drycerin so she doesn't have to save me again.
Fantastic. Okay, that'll bring us to Duragar turn, in which the smoky bubble is officially down. However, these guys, as an or was I guess technically an attack, one of them is gonna sheath their blade. Or you know what? Before they sheath the blade, they'll take an attack on you, Kiro. Sure, why not? Not gonna waste attacks around here. These are dangerous adventurers after all. That's gonna be 19 to hit, which does not hit. Because you're
No, it does not.
a badass. Yeah, shield block. And then sheaths the short sword, pulls out another one of these like weird canisters, I guess we'll call them. These like clay canisters, and is gonna throw it at their feet, and a huge dust cloud is going to emerge. You're at point blank there, Kira, so I'm gonna need you to make me. Yeah. Con save. I'm sure it'll be very difficult for the fight. 24. They do this, and you're like, ah, fuck. Like, it tickles your throat in a very uncomfortable way. It's almost like acid reflex, like really bad acid reflex in your throat, but not enough that you start gagging. And unfortunately, because you're now blind, you will not be able to swing on them as they fucking jump ship. They're done with this shit. They're taking off. Well, actually, they can't quite dash, can they? Just seems bad. This one. Someone's gonna drop another one. And they start yelling something in Undercommon in the lines of like, fall back. Which doesn't seem to register at all with the Ropers. So this one is pretty hurt. And actually disappears amongst the stalactites. It kind of just starts starts roping and moving away and around stalactites, and you kind of just lose track of it. You're like one of those stalactites is the guy, but you kind of slips away because he's pretty hurt. This guy, however, is really hungry, so he is going to send his 2 tentacles at Yvain and Drystrand, because those are the only 2 people we can see. Let us start with the really hurt one. Yvain, this is for you. Yvain. That's going to be 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Then the next one's going for Drystrand, which is going to be probably a miss with the 16.
Yep.
All right, so we get good old Yvain. That is going to be no damage. It's just grappled and poisoned yet again. Lovely. I'll give you your spice effect. There we go. And you will be dragged, wheeled right up to it, in which it is going to clamber back now that it has a meal in hand. It's much bigger than you, so there's no issue about its dragging you along. Well, it's not really how it works. You're resisting, so 10 feet back. And he's gonna bite you. He's gonna bite you twice. Okay, that is going to be a 26 to hit, 27 to hit.
That will hit.
And the last one is also going to be a 27 to hit.
Oh, they both hit.
All right, I'm gonna give you the damage now. Alrighty then. It's going to be 24 piercing on the first one, reduced to 12.
Okay.
Second one's going to be 18, reduced to what?
9.
No, yeah, thank you. 9. And that's the ropers. And frankly, that's the bad guys. Yeah, we're getting to the end of that. Okay. Yeah, none of those will break your concentration. Okay, that is going to be that. Drystrand, you are up. What's the plan? And you're no longer
My
poisoned.
computer.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So my computer is glitching hella hard. My screen keeps going black. I can't see anything.
Do you want me to
Or
restart the
do
screen
anything?
share? Maybe that will help.
No, I mean like my entire laptop.
Oh, no.
The whole. So I was going to get on using my phone really quick.
Okay.
But
We could just circle around back to your turn if that's helpful.
yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Technical difficulties.
No worries at all. We'll circle back to your turn when you're ready to go. In the meantime, Ember, you're swimming around.
Action. I'm going to activate Ghostly Sight
Okay.
because
What does
I
that
want to
do?
be able to see through shit. Like this lava, as a random example. The bridge, solid objects
Cool.
in general.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. So Ember, you activate Ghostly Sight as you're not far under the surface, maybe like 5 feet under the surface, and you activate your sight, and all the lava begins to sort of like still glowing, but you're able to see through it, and you see maybe like 300 feet beneath you the form of a massive dragon, like swimming through the lava. I'll say because of all the light in the distance, it's a little difficult to make out exactly the color, but you think it might be red, maybe? You're not sure. But it could be metallic, you're not sure. But you see, like, literally like fucking Avatar or something where, like, they're swimming in the water and, like, a whale goes by. You, like, look 300 feet down and see, like, this titanic dragon bigger than anything you've ever seen. Like, moving through, not necessarily aware of you. But, anyway, fun aesthetic detail. I rolled a nat 20, so I wanted to give that to you.
That is awesome, and all the more reason to will rise on up out of the lava. That seems wise.
Fair enough, fair enough. Always a bigger fish.
There's a roper that has a hold of Yvain.
That would be accurate. A little out of your sight line. I'm sure the
Yeah, but
sounds
not out
are.
of reds.
No, not a red. Well, yeah, we need to put red down. I'm gonna be a little loose with it, but we had a turn since then, so it's not wild to assume that red has moved. But just so I'm being clear about it, and he was up near the roof. He's like over here somewhere, I believe. So we'll leave him there for now.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool.
I've got a charge left on the ring. I really don't like that Yvain is grappled. So
That's fair.
I'm gonna hit you with the last charge on the ring. Because I got a bonus action that I can give red to make an attack.
Okay.
Oh.
Is there any range there that needs to be abided by?
I think it's 60 feet. Give me one second.
No
yeah,
worries,
within 60
mate.
feet.
Yeah, you're well within 60 feet. You're good.
It would be AC 22.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and that'll be 2d10 for 14 points of damage. And why don't you get knocked 5 feet away? And I like
Fair
down.
enough. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, gets knocked to the side, and thus, and is gonna go straight down 40 feet, get tumbled, and land on the ground. That will be 4d6 worth of damage. It's gonna be 12 points of damage bludgeoning.
And
Excellent.
Red has got a 40-foot movement speed. He will fly towards Yvain.
Hell yeah. All right, so he does, and he gets right up to you.
We'll do the hand on the shoulder thing.
Okay, cool.
Cindery thing.
Yeah, goes for the shoulder cam. Hell yeah. She's still grappled though. Yeah, how that works. Okay, excellent. But yeah, Red's got her. Anything else, Ember?
That's bonus action. Move, like I said, rise up out of the fire. Since they're opaque shit doesn't matter to me right now. I'll raise up high enough so I can get a look around.
Got it. Probably gonna want to be at a 40-foot minimum. How's her speed? 30 feet?
40.
40.
40 with flight.
Okay, well, it did take you 5 to surface, 10 to surface. So you'll be at 20, and that's not great coverage, but it doesn't really matter because you're gonna see all the smoke bombs. And you do see Drycerin up here, and you know about the dangerous position for Ben. It was strangely far away from Ben.
Well,
Okay, beautiful.
Are the Duragar still within sight? Because
No.
cover and concealment isn't going to help them.
Oh, okay.
I see through
you
solid
can see
objects.
You have X-ray vision now. Then okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
Sorry,
why it's an
all
action.
your plans?
That's why it's an action to use.
I guess so. Yeah. If you're turning, you guys are just like, if you put all of you together, you're just Superman. You're all Superman. Yeah. You look straight through solid stone and see them over here in what looks to be like a chart, like a running retreat. They're getting the fuck out of here.
Okay.
All right.
And out loud, Ember will say, "The cowards retreat in the face of flame.
Oh, very cool.
Dwarves know no honor."
Somewhere in Crackhammer, they go, "What?" What? They're like, "Wait, what? What?" And he goes, "I don't know. I just something pissed me off. I don't know what it was."
Somewhere.
Someone pissed me off. I don't know where they are though. Okay, incredible. Hero, you, my friend, are may not be choking and sneezing and everything. You could hear your adversaries making a chance to leave. You are blinded, however. What's the plan?
Can she go? Because you said the sphere in the middle of the room is gone, right?
Yeah, the sphere back there finally faded, but these ones are fresh. They're standing.
Goodness. So that's going. She would have to go back across the bridge to get back over there.
Yeah.
Can she do that if it gets her sight with the rest of the room? Because also, did she hear them run away from her?
Yeah, they're not in stealth, so you can still hear them like running. So yeah, you know that they ran away from you.
I think she just goes backwards because at that point we can regroup. If they're running, okay, fine. This once.
Understood. So you make your way back 30 feet, and then you're just like hoping to get free of it, and you do. At the end of your 30 feet, you are no longer blind.
Oh, it's the range of the spell is 60 feet.
Oh, you're teleport. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
It has been my saving grace all day so far.
Understood. If that's the case, then you can sort of like emerge from the shadows in the stalagmites over here.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that'll do the job. Something like that. Look at you, Nightcrawler. Fantastic. Shadow Monk is my favorite monk. Elemental monks, I will admit, Drycerim's bringing Elemental Monk pretty high up in the levels there, but Shadow Monk's got a place in my heart. And this is basically what Shadow Monks do. Anyway, well done, Kiro. Anything else?
Is Yvain still grappled?
Yvain is still grappled.
Can I see the thing that's grappling her still?
Yeah, it's laying on the ground prone over here. You're not gonna be able to get to it because you shadow stepped.
Oh no!
But yeah, but you can toss your spear to try and tear up tentacle.
Well, I was gonna say either that or can I Eldritch Blast the tentacle?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Because I still have my action, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Free action. Okay, so that's
action, bonus action.
3. That's 3 beams in total. We'll see.
Go for it.
Oh, but they're a disadvantage.
Yes, because you're.
That's not bad. That's
disadvantage.
Poisoned.
Am
I still?
I think we're done. No, we're done with the poison.
Ah.
It only lasts until their next turn, so it's a one round. So you should be good now.
Okay. Never mind. I don't have to roll a disadvantage. So one of them is a 24.
Hell yeah.
The second one is a
Roll the
19,
damage.
but
It might
it's
roll the
oh,
damage.
okay.
It might do the job.
Ooh,
They're small and thin, so they're hard to hit, but they don't have a lot of hit points to them.
aha. I don't mind. That's more damage than I thought. That's not bad. 10 points of force damage, I believe it is.
You fire with pinpoint accuracy and sever the tentacle in half, and it slides off of you, vein freeing. You have 2 more bolts. Where do you want to send them?
If she can she take body shots at the thing just because
Yeah, they'll be at disadvantage because he's prone, but yeah,
that's
absolutely.
okay. Okay. Disadvantage. So one of them, that's not bad. One of them is a 21 at disadvantage,
Nice.
and the other is that's slightly worse, an 18.
18 will miss, but you'll get the other guy.
Wonderful. I'll take a hit. Then that's 10 more points of force damage.
All right, he takes it. Well done. Is there anything else?
That is the end of my turn. She's away from any bad guys where she's standing, correct?
Correct.
Okay, wonderful.
I mean, the tentacles on these things are really long, so, but you're free of most issues.
I just wanted to make sure she didn't pop out of a shadow and immediately pop into somebody's face. That is the wrong kind of teleportation.
Yeah, nothing like that. Okay, well done, Kira. We're gonna swing back around to Drycerin, and then we'll come back to Yvain. Drycerin, same thing. The smoke bombs have obscured your ability to see the 2 Duragar, but there is a roper laying on the ground scrambling to get up. What would you like to do?
Do I get the sense that they're trying to escape? Like they're just trying to flee out the main gate that we saw Emberhold of?
It looks like it. The trail of smoke is definitely leading in that direction.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a stretch.
Mm-hmm. 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 Do something so underhanded, but Yvain's still poisoned. So, actually, never mind. I'm just gonna. I think Trishan's just been pissed that everybody's been picking on Yvain today. And not hitting her instead. Like, she's a scary dragon lady. You're supposed to be coming after me. Why are you going after our healer?
I think you know the answer to that. I think you just said it.
I know what the actual answer is, right? Anyway, we're gonna go down to Yvain.
Okay. Yvain is still floating in the sky, so you
is
can.
She still poisoned though?
She is still poisoned.
She is,
you have the
okay.
wings, right, Yvain? You flight and hover.
Yeah, I have my wings on, and she's like she might be looking a little bit green, but she's fine.
Good. And
She's
you have
good.
a hover, right? You have a hover speed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
yeah.
do.
So Yvain's still floating in the sky. So yes, Drycerin, you can float over to her for call it 20 feet. Oh.
It's only a rope. Well,
Sorry, I can't quite hear you.
I'm trying to figure out an hour spell. I'm gonna cast it anyway. I'm casting protection from poison on Yvain.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you.
And with that, Yvain, you're no longer poisoned again.
And then, how much movement did I spend? Because the rest I'm gonna spend trying to get down to the roper.
Yeah, 20. So you can fly right on down.
Yeah.
Or you could do the old drop reaction thing, but you've got enough speed, you probably don't want
I also have slow fall.
And you have slow fall, so you could just allow yourself to fall and then reaction just land on the ground, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so no speed required. You just fall out of the sky. It will be a 40-foot drop, but I'm pretty sure
Fine.
slow fall is going to cancel most of that, if not all
I
of it.
get 60 points
Yeah. Okay. So no
damage.
Yeah. You're good.
I think I could fall from like a 70-foot cliff. No, actually.
Understood. I'll put you.
But-
It's only the 5-foot on all of that direction, so I'll say you drop right in the melee with it.
Cool.
It's prone. You have advantage.
Nice.
Mm.
Alright. I think we know the drill by now. Spend a key point, 3 attacks. Advantage. Ryan's not happy about it.
No, you're good. I was laughing.
22 to hit.
I like it. Yes, that'll hit.
28 to hit.
Oh yeah.
That rolled off. Another 28 to hit.
Nice.
So that was all 3, wasn't it?
That was 3. I think that was 3. Yeah.
Good.
Man, I wish I had like one of those sound effect boards, because I definitely put like WWE sounds on for dry strand.
We have to.
Watch out, go!
Oh no, what's 17 plus 15?
22.
32.
Yeah, that's how much damage she does.
Amazing. You
Lightning.
clobber it. Yeah, you start. Take this, steal your lunch money, bitch. Yeah, he's bloody now. He's not doing as good as he was. That's for sure.
My turn.
Well done, Ember Banzile. You are. Oh, never mind. We're gonna go back to Yvain. Yvain, you're up.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Fair enough.
I'm going to heal myself.
That tough feat's looking pretty good about now, I imagine.
Holy shit. This is why I sunk so much into con.
Yes. I'm gonna make that my requirement for the tough feat is you have to get your ass beat first in a fight before you can take the tough feat.
And then I'll move am I plenty tall out of reach?
These tentacles are like 60 feet long, and you're gonna have to move something to get out of reach. And even if you move out of reach, they're gonna right?
Oh.
So
Fucking
your
lovely.
probably best bet is just to
Just stay here.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to bonus action healing word myself.
That's fair.
At 3rd level. Because
Excellent.
I've
Got an hour.
I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt.
That's fair.
It's not even funny.
My back.
How hurt I am at this moment. Alright, so here we go.
My spleen.
3rd level. Healing
I've been doing
word.
nat 20s. Did anyone get a nat 20 this fight and I didn't lingering injury? Look at a nat 20. I think I got at least one person. It was last fight. It's long gone.
Alright, cool. 21 points of healing, which is reasonably nice.
Nice.
Alright, so I'm actually in melee with the fucking tentacle thing? Still?
It's in melee with you, but you're not in melee with it. Again, it's got like a 60-foot reach on its tentacles, so it's hard for it not to be in melee. But you can float down if you wanted to go fight it, or you can stay where you are, whatever you like. It can't hurt you unless you're actually leaving the reach, so...
Can I stay here and hold an action?
Sure, of course.
Yeah. I will be holding a cantrip, Primal Savagery.
Ah, Okay, fair enough. Yeah, beautiful.
So,
Yeah, your nails suddenly like extend into like hooked black talons, and you prepare yourself to sway. Very cool.
and that's it.
Amazing. All right, that brings us to the back guy turn. Um, all right, these guys, they get out of dodge. They're leaving. Um, and as for Rope Boy, he's gonna move himself upright, and he's gonna lash out at you as you wished. Grassred. We are going to bite you. We are going to bite you. Look, why don't we? We're gonna tentacle attack you first. It's gonna be 25 to hit. You are grappled and poisoned. It's going to. Yeah, we'll do the same thing again. We'll start making our way up to the roof. It's going to grapple the roof and start pulling itself up. It's going to take you with it as it goes. It gets into melee with Yvain! In which Yvain, if you want to take a primal savagery at it.
I would absolutely love to.
Go for it.
All right, so that will be a dirty 20.
That will hit. Hell yeah.
Excellent. Oh, come on, you silly bitch. All right. Four,
I like that. Well, you
seven,
see. That's so.
and so it's 20. That's right. For 25 points of acid damage.
Oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oh, fuck. Oh, how do you want to kill it?
Oh, yeah. So she's got this hand that's like a dragon's talon, and she just swipes it, and it disintegrates.
Hell yeah. You see the tentacle shoot up. You half thought it was going for you, but then it wraps around a stalactite in front of you, and you see it shooting up at you, and you're ready to go, and you bring the claw straight down against this momentum, and just like your claw just slides right through its body, like acid burning, right through its stony like body, and just leave a huge like Wolverine claw slash right through it, and it screeches as like all of its blood and sinew pours out. The thing like lets go of the roof and it all the way back down to the ground, slams onto the ground, and Drycerin just almost like a ballerina in her dexterity like lands on top of it with ease. And that, unless we really want to hunt down those two Duragar, will be the fight.
It is not actually the fight.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell everyone, all right, everyone, team huddle. We're going to have to, we've got a couple more rounds, but we're going to have to bring the big guy back.
Oh, gotcha. Got it. Yeah, if we want to, and we can fast track that where you guys get into a circle, prep an action, do whatever you want to do to prep for all those rounds between now and then. Yeah, we could definitely do that. So why don't we just do that? Okay. Shadow Step will wear off before then. I don't know what the time on Investiture of Flame is, but that might wear off before then.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I'll tell you guys what, I'm not going to move minis around because you're going to bomb the fuck out of this guy when he shows up. So let's just do that. Let's just go down the order here. So, alright, the clock ticks out, or Yvain looks around, sees everybody ready, and it's going to bring him back, and the moment he appears, Drycerin, what is your held action?
Is going to drop 2 key points, move the blast radius past us, and just absolutely bomb this guy With elemental
enough.
burst, a DC 16 Dex, please.
All right. I'm gonna wow you here. This like clanky metal dude is not terribly dexterous. He rolls 13.
Amazing. Cool. He fails. Um, it's fine. We'll just roll 3. $20 lightning damage.
20 lightning. Fantastic. All right, that is Drystrand's held action. We'll just go down the order. Ember, do you have a held action?
Yeah, but I would have liked to have used it before Drystrand went. Because we were going to plan. So the plan was Elemental Bane, probably Lightning.
Okay. No, it's fine. I don't care. We can retro stuff. I don't care. So what does that do? Vulnerability?
Fifth level or higher, it doesn't matter. Target must succeed on a con save and throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. Oh, so con save DC 19.
Okay, that one he does succeed. He rolls a lot. More than
okay.
Unfortunately.
So it's moot.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
Okay.
That would make it Kiro's turn. Kiro, what is your held action?
She is going to hit it with a 5th level guiding bolt because I didn't realize how much damage that did till now.
Fair enough. Go for it.
Rolling all of these good ones. 26 to hit.
26 to hit. That'll hit.
I don't think I have that many d6s. Give one moment, that's not bad. 6, 12, 18, 18 plus 10. 18 and 18. 18 and 18 is 36 points of radiant damage, and the next person to hit it has advantage.
Amazing. Well done. Well done indeed. Is there a cool... Oh, I'll give him like a holy light. Look. Okay, great. So now next attack is advantage. Yvain Starborn, what is your held action?
A more humble guiding bolt, only a single level 1 guiding bolt, but nonetheless, I'm...
Fair enough. So you guys are basically setting up a firing line, it sounds like.
Yeah, essentially.
Is
and that
Elemental
will
Bane a touch, Ember?
No. Give me a second. I'll get the range. I wasn't on the right
Of course.
spot.
Sorry,
it was a
Yvain, just
28 to hit.
Yeah,
28
90
hits, yeah.
feet on Elemental Bane.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Cool. And is Investiture of Flame still going after...
Investiture is 10 minutes.
Okay, you're totally... In my back hero, Shadow Step would still be active. Okay, Yvain, so that was an attack roll, right? Yeah.
Yes.
You're guiding bolting a guiding bolt. That's crazy. Okay, fantastic. Roll me some damage.
12, and it's still glowing.
12, and it's still glowing. Understood. It is now bloodied. Is it? Yeah, it's just bloodied after that barrage of attacks. So here's what I'm going to say. Let's reroll initiative. As he returns. I think that seems fair.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, this guy sucks. You rolled a 5. Tell him when you got him. Let me hear him.
23.
12.
21.
8.
Alright, then we're good to go. So held actions are let off. Top of the order is Ember.
Well, since Bane had absolutely no effect, we're just going to hit you with a 5th level Scorching Ray, and we'll call it a day. But it's a lot of rays.
Oh yeah, sounds like it. Your first one will be an advantage because of guiding bolt.
Okay, well, we'll do that one first.
Cool.
12 and 11 is 23,
23 hits.
but
Yeah.
but I will fish for the crit just because. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. So
All right. Fair enough.
that's one hit. I've got 1, 2, 3, and then 3 additionals. Let's see. The lowest is AC 16. Brian has gone freeze frame as his computer overheats and he is suddenly turned into a pillar of stone.
I can't even see him.
That's I'm gonna have that song in my head, and I Ember, you and I might be the only two people who know that song. Pretty sad.
Yvain, do you know the what protection from poison gives you, or do you want the download?
Oh, yeah, I think I know, and thank you.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Noted.
no, I think it's because she glows and she's the easiest one to hit.
I think
But
so, but
like everything has just been like dogpiling her.
I think you just need to stay behind Dryce. Like consistently, just be a backpack.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do from now on.
I think it is also partially by virtue of, unfortunately, the rest of us, at least surface level, have very, very flashy opening moves. And so by default, either Yvain is the only one left standing, or we've all either made ourselves direct targets, or they've already moved to start dealing with us, and they haven't realized how much of a problem we are yet.
Sorry, crashed.
That's okay. We figured.
um. Okay. Sorry. What were you just saying?
Uh, how's an AC 16?
AC 16 is not going to hit. Sorry to say.
Okay. AC 18?
Nope.
AC 19?
No.
Okay, so that's 3 hits then.
Three
Because I'm
hits.
assuming a 26 and a 30 hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just fine.
Ah, 16, 17. 22 points of fire.
Uh, Amazing. Okay, 22. Very nice. Yeah, this is probably gonna do him in, but we're gonna. Yeah, he's not looking good after that. But we're gonna play it out just for funsies. Okay, yeah, this thing's like cloaked, right? It's got low decks. The initiative sucks. It shows up and you guys just start blasting it, and it's literally just trying to like pivot around the face you guys, and you guys are just laying into it. Tries to run one, and you clean it up for us.
Swing, better, 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 swing, better.
How many key points are left? 6. Fun. Okay.
What was that? 6 to hit?
No, I was checking with the amount of key points I had.
Ah, fair
Because
enough. Fair enough.
for him, this isn't about to be that fun. Because he has about 5 attacks coming his way, and
Guy,
at
you
least
run
one
in, fucking
stun.
Superman punch. Go for it.
27 to hit.
20. Some, yeah, absolutely.
And then it might not be for anything, but I am going to stunning strike and see if he.
Yeah, okay. Con.
Yes.
Be 19 on his part.
Oh well, he saves.
Yeah, he's
Not
made of
by
metal.
much.
He's pretty good at that.
Not by much. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Cool. 2, and then. Okay, hold on. First one didn't. Or yes, the first one hits. Let's get that damage. 19 damage for the first 2 hits, and then he has 3 more coming his way.
19 damage, you say? Okay. He's
Yeah.
barely standing. Yeah, give me, send me a hit.
23.
That'll hit. Want me some damage?
11.
11. How do you want to do it?
Um, we're all standing in a circle, so I think
Yeah, you guys were in a
Dryson's gonna,
firing line,
yeah,
and then you run up and yeah.
yeah. I think Dryson's gonna have some fun, and she's gonna like punch him one way, and then punch him towards the other people, and then absolutely just like as he's facing the rest of the group, she's gonna like kick him down, just all the way down to the ground, and make his like head hit the concrete, and just be like in the center of us, dead.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, you run up, you have your fun. It's slow and it's clunky and it's almost down, and you just go to work on it and you take that guy down. Well done. Excellent. Um, I'm working on producing a picture for you guys of what this thing looks like specifically, because that's not what he looks like on the mini anyway. But yeah, with that, he is toast, knocked over, and defeated. And with that, the battle is truly won. The smoke is gone, as is the remaining Duragar from the attack. You can add more bodies to the pile.
I'm going to suggest something. Uh, we yeet
Suggestions.
we yeet whatever dwarves we don't want into the lava because there's something swimming about 300 feet down. It was excessively large and excessively draconic.
Oh.
So,
No.
pro, pro, providing
The
here's
one we were warned
here's
about?
here's some tribute.
No. Just offer tribute and leave it alone. It's, we are not ready for that kind. No.
Oh no. It's just
We're
removing
gonna
the trash. The metal bits, all the all the all the Bernie bits will be gone. The metal bits will settle to the bottom as a nice pool of slag, perhaps semi-valuable slag.
Yeah. No, I did not come prepared for dragons today.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, like it's like what you saw down there was like continent-endingly large.
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
bit, but yeah. This was a real like smog and the Misty Mountains situation. Like that was
Nope,
that big.
nope, nope, not
Yeah.
doing it.
No, very
Oh
fair,
no,
very fair.
I'm not looking to antagonize it. I'm just looking to bribe it.
Here's a lovely little treat. Enjoy.
Exactly.
I mean, I
All
could
right.
scream that in Draconic, but
No, no,
I
No,
don't
no
think
need.
we want to.
no, no,
Human
no.
sacrifice, but no, no.
So
I just
I have
don't.
good
Sometimes
news
you
and
don't want
bad.
eyes on you.
I have good news and bad news.
Hmm.
The good news is we didn't teleport into whatever trap that they had planned for us.
Lovely.
Cool.
The bad news is they had a plan for apparently the Banff and random destruction thing. So that's out.
Makes
All right.
sense,
That's
honestly.
fair.
All right, this is the best image I've got for this guy because there doesn't seem to be any actual art for these particular pose. But he's got like his one arm is like a flamethrower. He's got the big canisters on his back. The other arm is like a robot like hand. He looks generally humanoid, but everything from the neck down is just met. Like it just you can't take off the armor. He's like an android, or he's a cyborg, right? Like a real steampunky cyborg from the neck down.
I say we toss him in as is.
And that's fine by me too.
Fair enough. All right, you guys. He's a heavy boy. That's a big fella.
Sorry,
You
Shrimp.
Me and Kiro.
I was gonna say
That's
between the
true.
two of us.
Me and Kiro.
yeah, no, you guys are strong. Absolutely, you'll be able to handle it. Also, it does shrink back down to regular size. No, that's the opposite. No, he shrinks down, and you guys like, yeah, you totally can, but nonetheless, it's still like a fuck. This guy's he's thick.
He's solid.
He dense. He's a pretty solid fellow. And you guys kind of throw him over the stalagmites into the and you and true to word, like he goes in like the Terminator, right? Like yeah, he doesn't disintegrate very quickly, but no, the lava will do its work on whatever this horror was. Real
Okay.
RoboCop shit. This steampunk RoboCop dwarf thing.
The upside is I think I know how to get us into Emberhold that doesn't involve teleporting.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
And that will involve me handing my ring to Red and inviting you all to come in for some relaxation and some food. And
Oh my God, I'm so hungry.
Red will skirt along the ceiling, be, being exceptionally careful.
Understood.
Uh,
This will take quite some time. But you
we
you
can
could
spend
absolutely.
10 hours. And in fact, I'm
Yeah.
suggesting we spend 10 hours.
Yeah, that's probably quite in fact yeah, what needs to happen. Um okay. Yeah, you guys all get um Ember, would you like to describe what the inside of your this is the first time the party is joining you inside your ring. Would you like to describe what the interior is like?
I can do one better. Give me two
Yeah,
shakes to
absolutely.
open it.
Absolutely.
I need
Did you
Tailspire
send me a
open.
tail spire for the inside of
I
your ring?
did.
Oh, you
I
did.
did.
Okay. Yeah, I recall that. I don't know what happened to it though.
That's okay.
I'll find it.
Uh, I just gotta wait for Tailspire to load. Done. Question is, I think it's on Bastion Design. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Boards, Ember Ring. Ba, ba, ba. Okay.
Here we go. I got it.
Oh, okay. Mine
Yeah,
just
I'll
loaded,
be.
so you're not sharing, by the way, because you rebooted.
Oh shit.
That's all
Playing
right.
with my action figures as usual. All right, I just gotta grab the link here. Where, oh, where? I'm not doing the thing we're supposed to be doing. Okay,
I can do it. I can
okay,
do a
yeah.
share onto it
Yeah, okay.
if you want.
I'll give you, yeah, go for it. Choosing a shell,
Again, I
serial preview.
play. I just need do. Because
There we
I
go.
closed it. I need
Services.
boards. I need Ember Ring. I need to come over here and share.
I'll run my share. I'm gonna
Okay.
load it up either way,
Okay.
for sure. But yeah, go for it.
There. I want. That is Ember's spot.
Yes.
Storage. Couple of closets. Bureau. Comfy chair. Food supplies. An oven that Yvain's dad made. And a place to rest and actually eat. Oh, there are many cushions.
Hero drops down onto one. Just oh, this is
Yeah,
nice.
Yvain does very much the same thing.
Ironically, Jysern has more hit points than when she started. That's actually a question I gotta ask. It doesn't say when the temp HP wears off. So do we have rules about that?
When what wears off?
I did patient defense as like my first turn,
Oh, that,
and I gained.
that wears off. That wears off at the next turn.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
it didn't say anything about it. It just says when you expend a focus point, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your die,
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah,
and that's all it
temporary
says.
hit points last until your next rest.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
There are a couple of bonuses, though we're going to be spending 8 hours in here or 10 hours in here. So the the cool piece is arguably less cool. But if we ever need to take a short rest, rather than take an hour, in here it will take 10 minutes.
Oh,
Hey, that's cool.
That's nice.
And any hit dice spent in here will actually pick up an additional +5, which is my proficiency bonus.
Oh my.
But if we're taking
Yes.
a long rest, and we can, I highly recommend doing that.
I think we could use the
I
time to regroup.
I second that emotion. Because
I do agree.
But that's Ember's little tiny ring space.
You said there's food in here?
Oh yeah, I have an oven.
Oh,
I keep supplies. Where do you think your breakfast comes from? I bring it out of here. I don't sleep outdoors. But are you crazy? I may get a room in an inn, but I'm sleeping in here.
I
I
would
mean,
too.
yeah, I get it. I do. I like that my little house class is fancy.
It's it's a little packed, but it'll do.
So what's the plan? Because thank you, Ember, for not making sure we all went screaming into a trap, I'm assuming, or something equally terrible. But we're still sneaking in a very much less conspicuous way now, and we have now proven ourselves very formidable, even with a heads up.
But the upside is those two guys came running back, and I suspect they will do one of two things: either turtle or come with even greater force. But if they haul all the way back uh to the watch station, um, as long as it's not the turtle option, then that may be still somewhat beneficial.
So we just wait them out for as long as we can, anyway.
Well, we'll hang out in here while Red kind of slinks his way up because Red is relatively small.
It's fair. I mean, there's just no diplomatic option. There's just no.
No,
Yeah. Well,
which means it will be a smash and grab. And we've already participated in the smash portion. I would like to proceed straight to the grab portion.
as would I, but we're grabbing three things, yeah? We're grabbing her hammer, we're grabbing the king's hammer, and then we're grabbing uh the device, the Dorolo device.
If it's here, it might not be here.
Could you mind resending it to me? The code there.
Yeah.
Ember, I'm being screwed by
No
by
worries.
Facebook is playing games with me.
No worries. Of course, I just nicely closed Tailspire, so
Oh, I'm
it'll
sorry.
take just a second. That's okay. Not like I don't know right where it lives.
Yeah, fair enough. Um, yeah, we can also go to break. It's also a good time to hit to a break as well. Um, yeah, we'll get back to it. Yeah, and you guys have time to kill in your little ring here. Uh, fantastic, fantastic. Also gives me a chance to figure out how to what the defenses are like for a ring.
Okay, so would we end up getting a short rest or are we doing a long rest in this ring?
You're definitely get a short
I'm
rest.
confused.
You guys can talk about a long rest when we get back for sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's click to text bar. Exit. Discord. That should be the link in Discord for you, Ryan.
all right, perfect. Got it. I'm gonna load it up right now.
It's just the two tower circles with a set of stairs. And
Yeah, I was looking. Yeah, it's cool. I really like it. Nice. Top to the top. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's dope. You just kind of have like, I like that up here. This is fun. Bouncy castle. Yeah. Ah, amazing. Sweet. All right.
oops, need to.
Um. Oh, I gotta give you some music, some. Let's try this one. That's all right. No, I think there's one. Something better. I want to try Wizard Smoke. That's the one. It's a little spacey. Hang on. I gotta get the perfect music. Let's try Warm Hearth. That feels. Yeah, I like Warm Hearth. Once, a couple minutes ago, in fact, you were in the deep, lava-filled caverns, hundreds of miles under the surface of Tal'Dorei, um, in enemy territory, and now you're in Ember's personal domain. It is cozy, it is comfortable, it is well appointed. There's an elegance to it. And it is perhaps what you imagine a genie's what's inside of a genie's lamp a little bit. Um, but it's very nice indeed. And you guys can spend the next couple hours here. And as a fun detail, I'll say you guys see like this like wisp of like black smoke kind of form up into a humanoid shape that then kind of alights from a fire within until it kind of almost begins to really form as if like the smoke were like a black suit and the fire was like the head with like the usual sort of tails of the fire kind of combed back like a combed back servant's head. Um, and Red will appear in sort of maybe his what he looks like inside of the ring. He says, "Good to see you, Lord Emperor. I see that we have finally guests after all this time. How exciting!" Well, welcome everyone. It's good to finally be able to verbally make my acquaintance with you. I am Red, the familiar and servant of our host. Is there anything that I could do to be of service?
Thank you for getting me away from the tentacle thingy.
Oh, of course. Anything for any friend of Ember's is a friend of mine. Well, I shall draw up your breakfast or your dinner for you, Mr. Van Zyl, and I'll get the guests something nice to eat. Um and he's not as good as cookies as you, but maybe you've been showing him some tips to help you enjoy the space more. And yeah, he'll go put together a meal for you guys. And I think it's certainly fair to say, because you guys traveled down, you've been traveling for a while when you came to the checkpoint. Um, and frankly, considering like the amount of fighting you've been doing and the amount of time that's passed, I'll say it's fair that we're coming up upon a long rest sort of situation. Absolutely. So maybe you guys can have a little well-appointed dinner and then a nice sleep and then back to hell. But yes, I believe Ember's already showed you guys around. You see I like the globe. It's got like Exandria on it, and maybe a little, maybe Dryser and you especially probably know a little more about what's going on here. But maybe to, I think Yvain has been in the maps here and there. Um,
Eh,
but
Ember is a cartographer.
and yeah, you're a
That's
cartographer. So I yeah, so and Kiro, you being from where you're from and your mother's a pirate and everything, you probably take a lot, you've seen a lot of world maps. But for maybe Yvain and Drycer, it's probably very interesting to see like an actual globe of like the full Exandria, and maybe you haven't seen some of these continents before, and it's kind of cool. And yeah, you see like all the cushioned area and like Ember's sort of study slash dinner place, and down below his sort of dressing chambers and kitchen supplies, and it's kind of getting a look behind the magician's curtain, if you will. His greatest magic, of course, being where does all this wonderful food come from?
Okay, Yvain is like barely holding her eyes open. She's like, I want food, but it was all so hot and horrid.
yeah. I, I I I don't find the need for a tub. Otherwise, I would offer. So I don't have one installed.
It's all right. I would just get sweaty again anyway. Yeah.
Sorry, I was hoping. One and last detail that becomes very apparent, while in Tailspire, limited by our options and whatever, um, rather than like space being around you all, it's actually rather like you're all inside of like a semicircle sphere. It's probably very dark off below, but when you look up and above, it's like you're almost inside of uh yeah, like a dome, but that dome is sort of tinted red. And you can't really terribly see what's going on, but it's very clear there's like stalactites going. Like you can see like the shadows and vague shapes of stalactites going by, the size of like mountain, upside down mountains going beside you. And you guys very much know that while you're in a pocket dimension, you have been shrunk and you are seeing from the perspective of the inside of the ring, and very much can comprehend what's going on outside. And it's probably like a very cool, very, very large screensaver. Gotta be important.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, imagine that. Huh? That's your house. That's where you sleep.
I rather like it. It was definitely a perk.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is nice.
I don't
So
think I
when
ever
you all
really.
were camping in the swamp outside of Stillben,
Dick.
this is where I was camping.
That's why I always so cheerful in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Would be too.
Right? I get to know cool stuff. I get to know cool stuff. I know cool stuff. And I have a neat hat.
Bob, you're exaggerating. Got a cool hat.
And I have.
I'd say so. Oh, I'm funny. Um, I am going to say it is at this point that Red, in his butler form, is going to start bringing plates up. He sets the table and everything, and he's like doing this while you guys are all talking, and then he brings up the meal. And what I'm going to say is, and I'm going to take it from my Falling Apart Heroes Feast book. Um,
Oh, nom nom nom.
he's probably going to bring up. Um, yeah, there's a bunch of you, so he is going to bring up a. I think of a cool. A Byroden golden brown roasted turkey with sausage stuffing and drippings. So basically brings you guys up like a Thanksgiving dinner for all intents and purposes.
Oh. Oh, and the tryptophan makes you totally sleepy afterwards.
And I'll say that yeah, that there's probably all of this is at Ember's discretion, of course, but I have to imagine there's probably like variety of wine. There's like a white and a red, certainly brought around by Red, and then many options. There's of course like some vegetables to go with it, and it's a very nice spread. Um, and I think Red definitely like stands beside you, Ember, with like the bottles and the whatever, and he awaits your praise if he approves of
Oh,
if you approve of
absolutely.
yeah. And he goes, so well, I'll tell you what, I'll roll for it. Let's see how well Red cooks up this evening. Hey, he does really good. He rolled a natural 17. I'd say add whatever his wisdom bonus is, which is probably like one or two, I have to imagine.
Yeah,
Um, but
definitely look.
still pretty high roll. So yeah, it's pretty tasty. Yes,
Definitely tells you you're paying attention.
I do my best.
Very well done. Thank you so very kindly, Red.
Oh, good to hear. I shall prepare the frosted cream for dessert. Uh, he will he will leave, and he'll come back with essentially like what I have to imagine is like a
Oh, and Ember will probably actually no,
yeah.
because I
Oh,
can share the spell. I will share uh control water so he can make the ice to to chill the stuff that he needs to chill.
incredible. He goes, that part was always very tricky for me. And of course, it's all the funnier because he's literally like a fire elemental for all intents and purposes. Always tricky keeping the frosted cream frosted on the way up the stairs. So thank you, my lord. But he will do so, and he'll very speedily distribute the frosted cream before it fully melts in his hands. And it's essentially ice cream. It's like maybe like a raspberry ice cream, maybe like a raspberry blackberry ice cream, something like that, mixed berries.
This is
So,
how you camp. This is how you camp.
Ember camps like Oprah and Michelle Obama camp.
okay, but also they're doing it correctly.
You're not gonna hear me argue.
This almost makes getting attacked by dwarves 2 times in the same day worth it. Almost.
uh, Red suddenly looks very concerned. He goes, "There's something that I could do to make your stay in Ember's Ring more palatable for you, to have made the experience worth it."
Oh, I am not particularly fond of underground, so no, I'll just be much happier when we are out of here.
He kind of, okay, very well. And you see like a little dribble of ash comes, like fiery ash comes down his face. He goes, but very well, I understand.
It's wonderful. Everything is wonderful. You're so
It
wonderful.
is.
It's lovely to
Oh,
hear you.
it's
Yeah.
lovely to be heard. Well, I do not wish to take up any more of the spotlight. Really, the Lord Ember is the one to be admired. This could not be without his uh without
We
his
do that all the
tastes.
time, though. We praise Ember every day. We don't
Oh,
get to talk to you.
well, perhaps my Lord Van Zar could use just one more compliment before bed. I shall be downstairs cleaning, and he will go to do just that. He'll descend the stairs to go start taking care of the kitchen.
I love him.
No, this place is is so much better than sleeping fog or
On hot
swamp
rocks, on lava heated rocks.
or on lava heated rocks. Although
Then again, that
I
could
I
be
kind
good
of
turned
like the
too.
up.
lava heated rocks.
I'm enjoying
Listen,
not
I'm not
sweating
gonna lie.
buckets.
What was that thing with the dwarf face?
I would
I don't know.
venture, I would venture to guess a very disturbing experiment.
Did it look undead to you? It looked a little undead to me.
No,
The head looked
no.
kind of gross and pale. I don't know.
Yeah, it did look gross and pale, but not in an undead way.
Uh, I don't
Well,
like
it
the
See,
implication of
might not
that.
have necessarily been undead. It could have been a, a mechanism of some kind. Where were we? Where were we?
It's like they replaced his body
Bits.
with metal pieces, but
I
kept
don't.
his face.
Well, uh, God, above the table. I can't remember. But we've run into a flesh column before.
We have run into
probably,
Fleshman before.
probably. I will say this for my more wise individuals with the higher insight, passive insight, like the sort of empathy leading to understanding kind of thing. Like that thing you saw probably is like a walking thesis of like the mentality of Emberhold. Like they are so hateful and terrified of surfacers that they've been willing to do, like soldiers and warriors are willing to do that to themselves in order to possibly have an edge against you all, which they're willing to do that to
Ew.
themselves. That tells of a desperate, terrified fear of what you all are. They probably see you as like devils from hell, if that's what they're willing to do to themselves to try and counter the possibility of you.
The crawling king is just feeding on that.
Yeah. And what's worse is that by all rights, they belong to Moradin. I don't know what happened, but they're the sixth clan. I don't know why they abandoned the Allhammer.
Fear makes you do strange things. Paranoia even more.
Well, it's. I would dare say that it's like anything else. It's a matter of whose influence is on the rise. At whatever juncture the fracture happened. Um, you know, it- the various betrayers have had monumental influence in the past. It wouldn't necessarily surprise me. I mean, your mother's people are ultimately not a whole lot different.
Yeah, but why is that? Like, what's the story there?
I
I don't know.
surely do not know.
Like, elves are usually creatures of magic and beauty. How did that happen? How did this
Well,
spider queen purloin like a whole group of people that weren't hers?
deceit, speaking to power, speaking to fear. It's the same thing that happens to to any potential person. You start with a few, and ultimately you only need a few. It wouldn't take a huge number of people to subsume, someplace like Iman, or subsume someplace like Westruun. It wouldn't take a huge number of individuals, 40 or 50. If you're operating on an open-ended scale of time, you know, it wouldn't take a huge leap to get control of, a singular population. And then once you've got it in your clutches, as it were, then you only have to counter dissent.
Eh. Ew, but yeah.
I mean, things happen to normal people and then they lose faith. Unfortunate, but it happens.
So,
Yeah, but it's not just a
interminable.
couple, this is an entire, oh gosh. This is an entire clan.
It only needed to happen in one location.
True.
But inevitable questions aside, we should hatch some sort of idea, because run and gun is something that we're
Gonna
going
be
to have
limited.
limited success with. Um,
Yeah.
and we know that at least the distance of the that outer watch point, that there is a warding against at least teleportation, but it might be anything in that arcane vein. So not only do we have to have an ingress plan, but we've got to have an egress as well, because we need to get at least beyond that outer limit in order to get the flock out of Dodge. I've got zero ability to disguise myself as one of them. That doesn't seem to be our strongest point.
No, it's not. Hmm.
How long did you say we have in the ring, Ember?
10 hours.
Do we know how long it'll take to get us there?
I'll have because Red's doing the piloting. Red says, if it's all the same, 10 hours is a good amount of time to get there. I can go faster, but
No,
utilizing the majority will ensure carefulness.
Nope.
I
By
shall
all
do my
means,
best to ensure it happens. Oh, sorry.
take as much time as you can.
I shall do my best to ensure we shall be generally arriving around the ninth hour, just as so we have an extra buffer, just in case.
right.
don't think there's a good plan for getting in and out unseen. One, even if there was some way for us to sneak in, they know we're coming. They're going to be paranoid, and these people are paranoid anyway.
All
It's a
right.
question. It's a question of where we can get in with either the most shock value so they have the least amount of time to react, or getting in somewhere where they won't find us immediately.
Yeah, we've got to get a look at what the territory looks like. Because right now we've got absolutely squat for information.
Is it possible for us to find somewhere to bed down in Emberhold and Red could do a little reconnaissance?
Potentially. But
I mean, we don't know how long we'll have, but it's better than going in blind.
I can make us difficult to track.
well, that's helpful.
Very. So we go in as quiet as we can, stay quiet for as long as we can before they find us, and we get a lay of the land. Figure out what to do from there.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe one of us will dream up a better idea by the time we get there.
Actually, if I could get them all in the realm of dreams, it'd be a whole lot easier. Unfortunately, that's not an option.
Can you find one person in particular? Or look for one person in particular, I guess I am asking.
Perhaps.
I just keep going back to we've heard about this dwarven princess, what, 5 times now? And just as likely as it is that everybody's right and she's either dead or nowhere near here, she could be hiding. And if we were able to find her, who knows? But from where I see, we have common interests at the moment. If we can find her, she might be open to negotiating. If we can find her and convince her to not cut our heads off or tell everyone we're there first.
Hmm. Do you remember her
Which,
name?
oh,
I could attempt to scry.
hold on. Because Horik told us a story about her, didn't he? Before we
He
left.
did. Yes, he did.
What was her name? Hold on. I don't have it. Hero might remember it because
Yeah.
we've heard accounts from 3 different people at this point. I do remember that.
Yeah, make a history check. Not a terribly high DC. You've been told about it recently.
History is not terrible. That's not bad at all. 18.
18. King Murgle of Emberhold was killed in combat by Scanlan Shortholt, the Norm Bard of Vox Machina. And his wife, Queen Lara, was slain by the aberrant tyrant Kivarn that once dominated all of the minds of the Duragar before Vox Machina arrived. Everyone knows that the king and queen had a young daughter, only 6-year-old at the time of her death. She would be about 20. 28, 29 by now. Um, no name was actually mentioned, but this heir apparent may still yet be alive.
28. In dwarf, isn't that like baby still in dwarf years? I forget how their age system works.
Yeah, that's considered fairly youthful. They don't work like elves in that their adulthood system works on essentially like a connection with their former lives. Um, Dwarves do it out of what most people expect is like, okay, we live for 400, 500 years. We'll fully respect you in society around 80, 60, 80, somewhere around there. Um, Whereas they would not be considered like a full. It might work differently in Duragar society, however. That's dwarven culture, not Duragar culture.
I don't know. Is that enough? And she'll refresh everybody's memory of what she knows, and she'll ask you, Vane, is that enough to scry on her? Or do you need?
Maybe.
Um, you know that Scry comes with a chart of like how difficult or easy it may be. This is gonna be a tough Scry if she's alive because you don't even have a name. You know her general age and parentage. That's about it. You haven't even ever seen her before.
Yeah,
And you certainly don't have any objects related to her.
yeah, it's not impossible. I don't know if I can do it. Be willing to try, certainly. I can prepare the spell tomorrow.
Well,
God, it would be great if we could find her, though.
I do have a spell that might help.
Hmm.
It's the same one that helps me put. Ooh, take your eye out, Elaine. I did get spell materials before we left. So I have a dusty old book with 25 gold. Ooh, but it allows me to draw on spirits of the past, and then I get better at something. So maybe I could try
Hmm.
and learn her name. I could try.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's worth a shot.
well, and especially if we've got proximity to Emberhold, perhaps if the knowledge scope is sufficiently narrow, like, members of the royal house of Emberhold, uh, that may get you a name or a description. And if you get a description, perhaps I can use minor illusion and we can try to draw in on a composite likeness, maybe.
All right, yeah. Let's do it.
All right, what's the plan?
I believe the plan is I cast borrow knowledge to try and figure out a name or a
I'm probably
description.
gonna say that probably isn't, despite the name, I'm probably gonna say it's not gonna work. I have to imagine because it gives you expertise.
Yeah.
It improves your skill level, but I don't think it necessarily adds knowledge. I think of it more like the limitless pill, where it's like it doesn't input more knowledge into it, it improves access to what you already know. You know what I mean? Um, so I don't think it divines actual information you wouldn't
Well,
logically
it's it's
have.
it's it says under borrowed knowledge that is drawn from
Spirits of the
spirits and what
past.
have you. spirits from the past. And our
Okay,
thought
fair
was,
enough.
if we are close to Emberhold, the whatever that spiritual bucket is that
Got it.
places would have, you're more likely to find a Duragar spirit here. And
Fair enough.
if you made the knowledge kind of narrow, like maybe just the royal family, you could pluck that.
Yeah, no, that's a very fair justification. Um, I'll probably bring the DC pretty high up. Um, but because it's it's I don't think it's necessarily the intended use of the spell. But yeah. So yeah, let's give it a shot. So you could do borrow knowledge for I guess history and try and call on the knowledge of the dead to see if you're able to gather that. Now I want to set a reasonable DC.
It is.
And it gives you expertise, right? Is the idea? It gives you expertise in.
Choose one skill in which you lack proficiency. For the duration of the spell, you have proficiency in the chosen skill.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't give me expertise, it gives me proficiency.
Okay, understood. Okay. Yeah, could I check this? Because I didn't want to like make it a 30 and then it's completely unobtainable. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna probably put it on the higher end, but not impossibly so. Let's make it a DC. I'll throw a red, see how the dice like, yeah. We're gonna make it a DC 22. Consider a little above hard. It's gonna require a decent roll, a pretty decent roll, but not impossible.
Drink
I
this
got a
first.
+5. Oh,
Drink this first.
okay.
I will be expending my potion of advantage.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, you chug her back. You may take an additional roll on that. Take advantage.
And can I guidance myself?
And you're gonna guidance yourself. Okay.
How many items can we
Maybe
stack on a pile?
maybe I should have made it 25 after all.
Hey, Vane, do you have a new wheel low?
Roll the damn dice. Ta-da.
It's woe today on Salt,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it's a nat. I can't believe it. It's a nat 20.
You have
I
camera.
believe you. I believe you.
No, I want.
It's a 20. I like it.
um.
They're nice levels.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so you're looking
I would
for the
just
name of
fail.
this person. Yeah, give me a second to conjure up the name for this individual.
Ooh, that's a 26 in total.
Da-da-da. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Um, her name is Princess Edras. Um, she is alive, but she is not in Emberhold. And that's what I'll give you for and to be and I will say that it's a high, not much for a high DC. You expect that not even people living in Emberhold
Know this.
know. You expect that there's probably less than a handful of Duergar in Emberhold alive that probably know this information. So this is pretty intense league you've accessed.
Well, I'll let
Definitely
Yvain
a
know
threat.
without a name.
I will
And it's also not an
I will uh I will make sure I prepare scry tomorrow.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to do today?
Sleep.
Sleep,
Get a
sleep.
good rest.
Gonna go rest. Okay, fair enough.
Not
Just want to check.
sweat buckets in the middle of the night.
Uh, that's something I'm gonna put forward. Being the warlock of a fire genie, I don't imagine there's decent air conditioning in here. And while it's not hot, I don't imagine it's air conditioned.
It's better than
It's
active magma.
yeah, it's way better than active magma. That's for damn sure. It's not smeltering. It's not like hot and uncomfortable. Or you know what, Ember? I imagine it's probably perfect for you, Mr. Fire Genasi. So why don't you tell us how hot it is in here?
It's it's probably in the, 85, 90-degree range. Uh that's comfortable.
And that's
Elaine has
totally fair.
spent all of her life in the mountains. And I assure you, sir, at 85 degrees, it's not comfortable.
Quick question.
Dude, I would throw if this was real, I would throw that ring off the side of the mountain. That's crazy. But you're a fire. That makes perfect sense for someone fire resistant.
Here's the question.
Yeah, Elaine's probably sprawled out.
Oh, yeah, Miss Water Genasi.
Here's the follow-up question. Is it a
Yeah.
dry heat? Because if it's a dry heat, we have so
Oh, yeah.
many problems.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably yeah.
It's
But certainly
it's
not a
it's
wet
it's
heat.
85 or 90 in Phoenix.
Hero is praying that no one attacks them in the middle of the night. She, like, at this point, she probably leaves the bottom half of her armor on. Yvain, she's probably sprawled out right next to you, and her armor is just in a heap next to you. And I'm just gonna try to sleep. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you're like halfway. You like maybe wake up to get like yourself a nice glass of something in the night. You look over at the party, swayed on their pillows, and they're just like deep sweat V's and they're fucking like skinnies.
The alchemy jug is sitting next to her, and she has it full of water. And every now and again, she'll just lean over and take like two giant swigs and be like, "All right, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. It's all good."
Well, if it would make you feel better, what I can do is I can go downstairs. We can take some of the towels that I have. We'll whack them into some water. I'll shape water them to freeze them solid. I'll bring them up, and you can have a cold compress, and you can have a cold compress.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Let me put on the sepia filter. That's really funny. That's my favorite detail I think about this place. Most lower accurate funny detail of the whole experience. Everything's perfect. It's so hot. Incredible. Um, I gotta say, Kiro, I gotta ask for that con save. I want to see if you can get to sleep tonight. As a water genasi, this is not your natural habitat.
I am shocked that I have not had to make more con saves. Quite honestly, we spend so many places. We spend so much time in places that it's not.
That's Emberhold, in fairness, is probably this is probably not been terribly comfort.
That's a 21.
Okay. Yeah, you're by the nature of you being there's a give and take to being someone who's like incredibly in shape. Is that like you gotta work out hard to rely on it to like take you down for a sleep. But luckily you've been probably sweating maybe literal buckets today because you guys entered into this like lava chamber with like heated rocks, and even between the fights, you're just like sweating, and then you come in here and you're like, oh, it's nice until you realize that it isn't actually. It's just comparatively nice. So you do manage to get to sleep because you're poor. You might as well be like a cold-blooded creature. Um, and yeah, you managed to get some sleep.
She's just
Might as well
lying
be a
in a
cold-blooded
puddle of
creature
her
without
own
getting wet.
sweat.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
purposefully lying away from everybody else.
yeah, Kiro probably sweats more like when it's sweaty time, like Kiro probably sweats more than you think is possible. And Kiro's just never sweated. Fire Genasi is like the ultimate goth for this because you just never sweat. You can wear black leather in the summer, it doesn't matter. You're good.
I
All
think we
right.
established dragonborns don't sweat. They kind of pant like dogs.
I don't know how reptiles deal with like
I
heat
don't know.
and sweat.
They find the colder places they can be, but they kind of just have to exist.
I guess that's the whole cold-blooded thing, right? They can't really like,
Yeah.
yeah. But you're dry,
If
so you're
they
more
do
like
cool down.
amphibious, really, kind of like somewhere
No,
in
it's just
there.
kind of scaly, like a Komodo dragon almost. Like kind of deserve.
Maybe that's the X part of the explanation for like your dragon breath is that your body actually like absorb like your scales insulate and absorb heat to kind of like store it up and provide it. Maybe I don't know. I'm just making up facts off the top of my head.
I was just
Um,
wondering how dragonborns would sweat or not because it's all scales.
it's true. Well,
I'd like to point out at one point we hauled ass across a frozen tundra. So
Sure.
I don't care.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
true. It's
And you've been
true.
on a
We did.
pirate ship for the last while, which is
Hey,
a cold pirate ship at
at least we had drinks.
that.
I have drinks.
Yeah.
And
You know, every time I think about that frozen tundra, I remember we've a dragon to slay.
You guys are so miffed at that dragon. It's so fun.
No, hold on. I have
You
not
know,
been informed that there's a dragon we have to beef with. What?
he's ice hole. Um, he was trying to get a dark vestige,
Mm,
and we took it instead, and he didn't
mhm.
like that. And he has sort of a beef with Zarvog, which also really pissed me off. Because, like, don't eat people and then go flying away with them, right? Just don't do that. It's rude. You just don't do that.
Oh, sorry. Don't run into battle, beat the fuck out of somebody, and then run away. Don't do like hit and run tactics, is what you're saying. That's especially as a dragon sort of creature. Okay, all right, okay,
I'm saying don't
okay.
eat the
I
man that I love.
no, I get the double standard. I understand. I get it.
Helping my case. Too many hit and
Hero
runs from
supports
her.
hit and runs.
Welcome, my
As a
life.
pirate,
Yeah.
He came after us a couple. He came after us 3 times. Uh,
I feel like if it keeps eating people, we just need to explode it from the inside. I did it to a worm. I can do it to it.
the reason that one gets my goat so much is because he's responsible for killing a whole family of
Hmm.
druids.
Oh, wonderful. So he does deserve to die.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Like I meant like going after Zarnu, obviously, kind of already sets a bad example and Dark Vestige, but we're killing innocent people now. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, no, this is sort of how I felt about it.
Mm.
Oh,
Um, I like that you guys are like, we need to go to bed, and we're all still talking, and it makes sense because it's so hot. It's like it's hard to like want to go down, and and then Ember's probably just like like in a perfectly snoozing like a happy cat. Incredible. But yes, eventually I think the conversation dies down, and sleep comes to all of you. Some of you with more effort than the others, and more discomfort than others. Um, I'm really into my like the scales absorb energy kind of vibe. So Dryster, I imagine you're as a dragonborn like excellently temperature regulated. Um, not as I imagine the like those with cold resistance and fire resistance are a little more, but you
Mhm.
have the storm in your
Like,
scales, so you
yeah.
can deal with cold and heat and a little more. Yeah. Um, you all get some sleep. Long rest is had. Um, there are no dreams tonight, not even for you, Drystrom. I think it's been like 2 nights since you've heard from. Uh, has it been two, or was this the first night you haven't heard from her?
No, this is the second.
The second? Yeah, this is the second night. Maybe you pissed her off or
Thank
something.
God.
Or
I think
uh,
I think Drexler thinks like I hope I got all the way underneath her skin.
maybe. Um, you all get yeah, your long rest's just fine. I think what wakes you all is I got to imagine is like a little like do 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 do, and maybe like Red has like a little string instrument that's like he literally knows how to play one thing on it, and it's like a little like gentle wake up alarm on the strings like
It's delightful.
you guys are used to being awoken from far less savory means, I imagine. So you're like, whoa.
So
And
much better.
he says, uh, uh, guests of the house, and of course the lord of the house, should be arriving at our destination in the next half an hour. Uh, I shall, if you wish, you may snooze a while longer, and I'll come back in 10 minutes and try again. Uh, you guys can go back, get a little extra, and he will in 10 minutes. And then you guys can start waking up and, maybe taking turns going down to like change out of your sweat drenched whatever shirts and whatever, and get into your war gear, war. And yeah, sure enough, Emberhold is on the way. Um, uh, incredible. Um, sorry, just gonna stand quick message. Um, uh, sorry, just want to get this out of the way. It's important. Sorry, I've been waiting for players to join up for the new Tomb of Annihilation game, and like 3 players showed up today to play, and I've been like, oh man, I might have to change the game, or I don't know. So kind of a cool day. Got like 3 new players. Um, so let's just send a quick message on. Um, okay, you wake up. A little breakfast is served. Um, uh, I imagine he probably serves you guys like probably something like cereal like or something a little cool, like nothing like hot. Probably isn't. Maybe he does for Ember. Maybe he serves up Ember like breakfast sausage, like sausage and like eggs or what something hot, like you don't care. But for the rest of you, he probably serves you like fruit and maybe like some cereal, maybe some maybe even like a smoothie situation, like something like that for breakfast, something cooler to contrast as you realize as you sweat through all the pillows.
Iced
Um,
coffee for everybody.
of course, excellent idea, man. Um, and he will do just that. Incredible. With that, as you're eating, he'll like ring a little bell at the head of the table and says, if you're quite ready, I may present to you the report of what I have scouted very cautiously of the exterior of Emberhold. I do not know if you wish to exit, for me to take you to some place where you might exit the ring itself and lay your eyes upon it yourself. I might recommend it. It is rather quite the fortress, it is. But I am happy to provide you with what I have been able to glean from scouting, but I only have 60 feet of blind sight, and thus my long distance ability to see is very limited.
If you happen to come across some place that looks untraveled and out of the way as a point of exit, that would be fantastic.
I believe that I passed by a small ridge a while ago. It should take only but about 3 minutes for me to return, and I shall present you there. Um, and Red will do just that. And very coolly, like as he says it, you can like see the dome like shifting in direction, moving as he says so, and then as the dome kind of the shadows kind of stop moving by in a halt, he says, "We arrived at our destination. Prepare for delivery back into the cavern." And suddenly, you guys are kind of in a burst of smoke. Indeed, delivered to the exterior, where I have already posted a picture in our in our Discord chat. I'm gonna change up the music a bit though, because this is not a warm hearth. Let's see here. I like that one. And I like that one for ambient. So again, the picture I've presented is very good, but not exactly what you see. I'll tell you what in here I feel is very accurate. It feels like almost like the city is only a quarter exposed to the actual cavern. Um, it clearly builds like down into the earth and rather looks much like, as much as it is like a citadel and a fortress, if someone told you that this was like a crazy supermax prison, you would believe it. Lava channels flow out from the side of it. There are no shortage of like piping that comes up and out from the top that sort of chimneys out large amounts of like steam and smog into the larger cavern from whatever industry is going on from within. Now this is where it begins to diverge, especially, is that it is set into the wall of the cavern and actually has like almost like fins, if you would, like or like rounded walls that actually like kind of um almost like when you're putting a nail in and it's flared on the end. It's almost like that. You almost imagine like the city is almost like a nail that got lodged into the side of this cavern, and that it's like flared outward and sort of pointed up and around the cavern as if to like seal the city within the earth. It is to some degree intimidating. It is again a fortified, impressive citadel, an industry the likes of which you haven't even seen in Craghammer, in its sort of totalitarian like brutality of it. And it's probably, again, for my more insightful people, probably and my more empathetic people as well, probably like a little sad to see like you don't imagine this is a very nice place to live. Like dwarves do not have resistance to fire. Like this place looks and feels, even from this distance, hot. It is clear these people have sacrificed a great deal of like comfort and even pride in their work and architecture. It's very Prussian, very necessity based. Like security here is clearly first and second priority. in front of anything else. There are the vague um, showings and banners and filigrees of symbology that you expect has to do with Emberhold that is not unaccompanied without symbols that are familiar with what you've seen in association to the crawling. It very much looks like this might have been our banner. This is our banner with a little crawling king added to it in the last 20 years. There's no doubt in your minds that these Duergar are as much a prisoner to the crawling king as you might be if you're not careful. There's no sign of like, there's no pride here. Pretty kind of, kind of, Ember. There is no sign of pride to the city. Like there is no like towering statues of heroes. There's no grand palace intimidatingly sitting before the rest of the city. There's no the city does not seem to be a city of pride. This is a city of war and terror and thick walls to keep those terrible things out. And ironically, the terrible things are not the basilisks. They are not the city-sized dragons. They are not the umber hulks that you have fought. It is you. You are the monsters that they mean to keep out. This has been built for you. That is the city of Emberhold you look upon now.
Looking at it, do we get a sense of how teeming the population volume is? You know, is it like looking at the streets of Amman where, you know, at at the kind of viewpoint that we're looking at in the picture, you know, it's like watching ants on an anthill. Uh, is
Yeah.
this as populated? Is this less populated than that?
Make me a perception check.
15.
15. That's very good. You see no visible signs of Duragar anywhere. Um, you saw a bridge over like there's like a lava moat around the city, and I think that would be very accurate. The bridge is withdrawn. Um, and you see no like active signs of Duragar outside the city. And because the city is so intensely enclosed, it's impossible to say if they roam their own streets or not. You expect so, right? But outside the city, as you look down upon it, there's no obvious visible sign of Duragar anywhere. But the place does look like they knew you were coming and they've sealed the place up. And no one stands outside to defend it or keep watch as far as you can tell. You know they could turn invisible. That might be invisibly around. It would be impressive if they could just maintain an invisible guard for indefinitely. So probably not, but maybe. But again, there's no visible signs of actual individuals outside the city. It makes you probably feel pretty, depending on how you feel, probably on one hand, probably very intimidating. Like you probably feel pretty like, man, we're scary as fuck. Like it very much feels like they're hiding from you. They're scared of you. They've locked themselves in away from you. And probably some of you makes you feel like booyah. Others of you might feel other ways of that. That's entirely up to you. Um, I'll put this forth, Ember. This was probably given to you specifically because there's only, I believe, your ring only can show so much as to what's going on outside the ring, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh, I can hear, but I get very distorted visual
Got it.
because it's all that ring faceted crystal bendy nonsense. I can hear
Fair enough.
fine, but
Understood. if that's the case, then I am going to say that like Red gave you a couple of reports in the ring, like maybe like gently woke you in the night here and there to tell you of like small things he thought you should know. Um, and he did this twice, and he says like I can't see because I'm on the fucking massive cavern roof, so I can't see anything at 60-foot blind sight. But he would have said I'd heard like sounds enough that he would conjecture that you guys have probably passed over two major checkpoints, like guard checkpoints, on the way here. Um, so good news. This was at least you at least bypassed two security nets on the way here, which is great. Um, so he would have told you that. Um, but yeah, I think on your roll, however, Ember, I think while you don't see anybody, you might hear very vaguely like the sounds of like ooh, very much like the sound of like it almost sounds like rocks falling in the distance, but it's like one specific heavy rock and one at a time. It doesn't sound natural. It sounds very like regimented and intended. Like any gas, it almost sounds like even now within the city, it sounds like giant walls are being moved around. Like they're actively still fortifying. Yeah, this place is not without sound. The sound of industry, vague sound of industry is still active. The sound of large moving stones, walls within can vaguely be heard through the echo of the cavern. Um, it's not a ghost city, that's for sure.
Thoughts, ideas?
There
None
are
so
several
far.
gates, by the way. Like there's the one like clear major entrance that the drawbridge has been put up, but you can see around the circumference there are sort of multiple large adamantine gates.
Well, my my initial thought is tedious and time consuming. Uh, and that being red has an absolute immunity to fire. If they're passing lava through the city as a whole, in theory, he could, play lava fish, pop up, take a look around, dive back in, pop up, look around, dive back in.
Right.
And
I'd
we
probably
could
be a little bit of a stickler if it came to like trying to bring your ring inside. I don't think
yeah,
your his
no, no,
No.
no. But that would give us perhaps a way to get a game plan on the space and to eavesdrop in the space.
I don't hate that.
But that's a bucket of territory to do that for.
Eh.
Where are we sitting right now?
um I like the POV that you're looking at right now. Imagine you're sitting on like it's no cave or anything. It's just like it's a ridge. It's like a ridge in the cavern wall that is got just enough space for you guys to kind of like observe from, do a little scouting from. I
I
will say
think
this, it does look a little bit like, to some degree, the majority of the actual cavern wall looks to have been like, you can see clear signs where like some stuff might have been taken down or parts of the wall might have been excavated. Like security is not just in the city, it seems to be in the entire cavern. Not perfectly. They didn't like hew down the entire cavern or anything, but there's clear signs of yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. Yvain, did you, by chance, can you shape the walls today?
Can I do an earthquake? I could memorize that. I'm still working on that. I
If
can. So here I can. I've got one of those spells available. What I had considered packing um, was a spell that would render someone pretty well um, mentally incompetent. It befuddles them, but I could do earthquake instead.
I'm thinking, I'm just thinking, if these people are a quarter as paranoid as I think they are, and they have shown that they are much more paranoid than I have given them credit for thus far, the longer that we sit here, even if Red does go off to check things out, the longer we sit here, the longer we give them to figure out we are here and sneak up on us. For all intents and purposes, this is their territory. They
Yeah.
know it better than we do. If there's some way we can hollow out the wall and hide, especially if we bypass two checkpoints before, we at least have the ability to leave them guessing as to where we were. And it gives them a pretty big area to search.
Let me see. Uh, the range is 500 feet, which would actually be 800 feet, so I can cast it from 800 feet away. And the tremor is going to be about like 100-foot radius. It'll make the ground there difficult terrain. Um, I can open up fissures, uh,
You want to cast the earthquake
take down a
spell?
structure. Pardon? I was just looking over what earthquake can do.
Not like a ninth level spell.
Eighth.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I just didn't know that. It's cool.
Oh no, I was thinking more hollow out the side of the wall or something and give us somewhere to hide while Red
A
goes
mold,
to check things out.
like a mold earth situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're asking for a cave like somewhere
To
where
give
you
us a
guys
little
can
hidey
post up.
hole.
Like a stone shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes. Yes, I can do that, and I will keep my befuddlement because I think it's the better weapon. Yeah, I've had this entire time I've had one extra spell that I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to use for this. Let me see, is it sixth level perhaps? La 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 la. Move Earth.
I feel like Yvain's in a way like the opposite of Keyleth, where like her element is the one element she's like a little nervous to use, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's been the weird thing about Yvain because she's quite comfortable with like cold. Yeah, no, no,
Yeah.
no, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, I can totally do that.
I'm just thinking the longer that we leave them guessing about us, the more we learn about them. If
Uh,
we're paranoid, we let them be paranoid where we can keep eyes on them.
Here is hoping. Yeah, so if I can find the place, I should be able to do the thing.
So no, that was my plan. Just for us to have somewhere to hide while Red's going off scouting, so that if they do happen to have some invisible people sitting on the ceiling, we're not immediately visible.
Yeah, no, of course. That. Yeah. All right, we can do that.
Okay. So you're, just to be clear, you are molding or whatever the spell is, stone shape or something. And you're making you're building a cave.
I believe that is what I am doing. Am I building the cave where we are here, or?
Might as well.
All
Yeah.
right. Well,
It was
here
uninhabited
I go.
before, so
Yeah.
if you're going to change the topology, doing so at a place that they aren't already using would seem to be the way to go.
I agree.
Right.
I agree
Yvain,
completely.
yeah, Yvain turns around and goes, okay, here we go. Miss Smith's 8th level spell is like, okay, here we go. Like breaking cracking her knuckles, and then yeah, you pull like the Toph Bay Fong fucking, and this like perfect cylindrical like breaks like into the earth, and almost like someone just took a ice cream scoop and went into a fresh thing of ice cream and just took a took a perfect cylinder right out of the side of that wall. Um, the ground is rounded, and the ceiling is and everything's nice and perfectly round in there. And you guys step in, and you've got a nice little hidey hole for sure. Um, I admit I'm not the king of geology by any measure. I know some people are super into geology. I think it would be logical to say that the interior would probably actually be cooler, because it's not connected to lava flow and it's like in the earth. So I might imagine it's a little cooler in there. I could be fully wrong about that, however, but I'm gonna say for fun until I'm corrected by science. You guys step in, you're like, oh, that's like cool. It's a little, the stone wall's a little cooler, deeper in. That will probably change very quickly now that it's exposed to the air of the cavern, but for now you have a cool little cave.
Hey.
All right.
And now we sing red.
Yeah, because this is going to take just a smidge for Red Knight to Red Knight to do.
And I imagine you want Red to probably approach stealthily in smoke form for.
Yeah, until he gets, like into the lava streams themselves, at which point,
Yeah.
he
And
can.
then we solidify and yeah, go for a swim. Absolutely. Swim upstream like salmon. Understood. Okay, yeah. That'll probably take Red some time because again, in order for him to actually coordinate and see, he needs to be close to a surface or else he'll just be lost at sea, right? So he probably goes down the side and then turns into a gaseous form around the bottom and starts kind of seaming through the stalagmites and the side of the way. And you can also like direct from up here as best you can. Very difficult to see, I imagine, in the shadows of the cave, but nonetheless.
Well,
Um,
well, I have the advantage of being able to jump into his perspective and back out. So,
exactly.
it's
Yeah,
it's a, it's an opportunity to go landmark. Okay, there we go.
yeah. Not hard enough that I'm going to require any kind of rolls from you. It'll be a little logistically like popping in and out and left and right, but you guys figure it out. Yeah, you figure out. You kind of line up Red, and you're like, okay, just straight shot forward, and then he kind of smokily sails across the open moated chasm. Um, it's a bit of a distance, but I mean, there's enough smoke in here that I think that's going to go pretty undetected. I'm not worried about that at all. Um, he heads over there, and then at the last moment, you kind of say like, "Now," and then he turns into a hand entirely from this distance, invisible to see, against the contrast of lava. And Red goes in to the lava and starts like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Starts climbing upstream a little bit. He doesn't have an awesome swim speed, but luckily the sludge of lava is a little slow, and he manages. He finds his way through. Um, it's definitely with some struggle that he manages to do so, but he does. Um, it goes on for a little while. Luckily, he doesn't need to breathe, being a hand. Um, and he goes in for a little while. He's like feeling around, trying to find like exits to the lava. Um, why don't you have Red do a perception or investigation to kind of like spot an exit to the lava? Um,
Uh, that'll be a 22 because Red rolled a net 20.
hey, good job, Red. Well done, Red. Um, Red does find a way out. There's a certain point where there seems to like it seems to almost like open up. It's not quite a like tube anymore or a hole anymore that's just filled with lava. It seems to kind of open up into a bit of I'm gonna get the words entirely wrong, but like a flow, like a lava bed, we'll say maybe a little bit like where the stream kind of flow down. Artificial, clearly by the roundedness. And it kind of like surfaces up to the top. Um, and is able to spot, yeah, it surfaces up and kind of looks around. He's essentially in what you guys are like probably watching Red TV through Ember, I have to imagine. That seems to be the
Yeah.
interest. And you guys are like, where the hell is he? Because he's in this like enclosed space as he surfaces up out of the lava flow. Like, where the fuck is he? And he notices there's a grate directly above him. Um, and you realize he's in Emberhold's version of like you don't know if it's like it reminds you of a sewer. Like it's almost like a sewer grate. And uh, maybe it's like a well like it's just like flow from the industry, or if it's actually like sewage somehow. You don't know. But either way, Red just kind of mists up through the like iron wrought bars. It does look like it can be lifted, however, like any sewer grate. Um, and as he surfaces, probably in smoke form and stays smoke form and tries to like naturally rise, maybe, and kind of float around gently a little bit to kind of get a good view and to carry over the investigation. He is absolutely in an urban district of some kind. As far as you can tell, again, only 60-foot range, which is fantastic in combat, but in large scale navigation, it's a little tricky. But nonetheless, after a little bit of scanning around, it looks very urban, but it's confusing. It looks urban in that it's like, a place to live and then a place to live and then a place to live. But it's like cell blocks in that there's like if they're identical as you go down, they're metal. There is a single shuttered and barred window, shuttered closed, as far as you can tell on these three that you've seen so far, and a single iron door that doesn't look dissimilar to the doors that you found inside of the watchtowers back at the first checkpoint. Um, it looks kind of like a jail cell, um, but it also kind of looks like a house. In maybe like you don't know how the class system works here, but if you were back in a mon, it would look like kind of lower middle classy. It's like they're single stories. Again, very utilitarian, very like, there's not a lot of attention to art. Definitely the influence of like prideful craftsmanship by Moradin is not here. Doesn't exist here. Very utilitarian. Um, and more importantly, the streets are empty. They are completely empty. There's no one walking up and down. There's no reason to believe that this place is like a deserted part of the city. It seems cleaned up well enough. And there are rows of these homes, but for now, you don't find any Duragar walking up and down the streets. There's no Duragar as far as you can tell, like coming in and out of the homes. They're shut, and the doors are all closed. Um, I rolled a nat 20 on the on a sort of like a random sighting kind of thing, like a random encounter event. You Red will begin to hear like a breath and a small, like maybe 6, 7 year old Duragar girl comes running down the street in tears, like looking left and right, um, and then comes up to the door that she was apparently looking for, and bangs on it with tears in her eyes and terror. The door swings open, and a female Duragar, presumably her mother, um, snatches her and pulls her inside and closes the door and cranks it shut. It is very apparent with that the city is on lockdown and the monsters have come. We'll end the session there.
Mhm.
Make no